What's up, easygoers? Nick here, and today we're playing Pokemon Ultra Sun. I was like, wait, what are we playing? We're back after a long hiatus of not playing Pokemon Ultra Sun, and I think the break was perfect. Once we're done with this city, we should head to Route 10. Okay. So I'm just I'm like, okay, so what all do we need to look into here? So how's it going? Melee Man, DPD, good to see you both. Glad you can make it. Super Chris says, well, glad you all could be here. You beat Star Fox 64 2 days ago, beat Hard Path, but defeating Star Wolf's team in Venom and Aqua stage are so hard. They are really hard. Those are both difficult levels and sections. Definitely that hard mode. I wish that hard mode, they would have done the same thing with the newest Star Fox. I feel like the newest Star Fox on the Wii U, if they would have just put, the Pokemon, if they would have just put in that hard path with the alternate boss, I would have felt pretty good about it. Haven't gotten first for a whole... Wait, I think I got first 3 streams ago. Oh, nice. I was gonna say, I'm hoping everybody gets their chance to be first. It's not too crazy. When it gets too crazy, we'll see what we still do, but... I want to play some Breath of the Wild. Nice! Got a sneak past the Ega. Good luck! Really appreciate y'all being here, stopping in. Even if you can't stay, we're just gonna be playing Pokemon today, so it's gonna be chill, hanging out, beating stuff, a tomato, berry, getting pretty excited for the next Pokemon that's going to come out on the Switch, so that will be super cool. Okay, oh nice! She healed our Pokemon. I feel like I ran all the way back at some point and healed them. I didn't look at what we did last time. Were you bothered by this beauty strolling along? Oh, I was. Or by my Pokemon. Oh, I mean, it was your Pokemon. Camping in the bush. Nice. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Hooray. We are all... Andrea! Good to see you, Andrea. Glad you could make it in our Pokemon game. Not in the stream. It's funny whenever I see Andreas in video games, it's just like that's, you know, the first place I go. Okay, let's psychic it up. We need flamethrower for sure. Both. Dun, dun, both. I forget what both was about. I'm sorry. It's the delay. I'll remember. And you'll be like, duh. Oof. Get him. Oh wait, I can't remember. Now I forget again. I'm gone. It's forgotten. Oops. My screen! My screen's showing! So, Friday, March 23rd. Pretty crazy. I am excited. It's gonna start warming up. Now, the sucky part about warming up is that it might be a little rough on Joanna. I hate that part of when it warms up in the spring. But I love when we can get past these freaking cold temperatures. Keep old moves. I was gonna say, I don't see anyone named Andrea in the chat. I know, right? I thought it would be funny to, like, greet her as if she was, like, a real person who was in the chat. So sorry. Oh, both, because the Pokemon... Alright, I'm back. I'm here. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. I was so distracted by her name being Andrea that I forgot the thing that she said before. And there's like only a few second delay today, so I don't have as much of an excuse. Buses can get a whole lot of people to where they need to be all at once, though I'd like to see a whole herd of Pokemon like Tauros stampede together. That would be cool, but probably scary. How would you get them to stop? Dun dun dun. Yeah, so Andrea, then our newest viewer, welcome in. My impression of a siren is good, eh? I'm pretty good at Pokemon battles too. Are you? We'll see about that. We've got a 100% all bug team. Of course, they have other types as well. And so this is going to be pretty cool. Larvesta. My name is Larvesta, and I'm here to do your Pokemon battle for you. I don't even have any idea what accent that could even have remotely been. Don't mind me, I just make it up. And most of the time it's probably just offensive, so I apologize. Whelp? Oh no, you died in PUBG. Isn't PUBG the one that's like, Battle Royale and like... Oh, I should have retreated this Pokemon. Anyway, you all get dropped into a zone and you have to fight each other and kill each other, and whoever's left at the end wins. Because I don't know what Fortnite's all about, unless that's Fortnite and PUBG is the other one, I don't know. Okay, that is it. Okay, cool. Game's rigged, I tell ya. I do like, that aspect, that Battle Royale movie. I don't know. Oh, nice, because our Larvesta loves us! Woo! Joanna doesn't even know what Pokemon love is like. She doesn't love her Pokemon. And they're like, okay, well, fine. We don't want to be special anyway, they say. Sometimes I talk about Joanna, but it's just to see if she says anything, because she's so caught up in MLB. Sometimes she can hear me, though, and sometimes she can't. So it's just a debate. I think I heard the bathroom, so I don't think she's up here, or she's around anyway. Leaf Blade! Yes. I forget. I messed up a move for somebody, so we'll have to keep an eye out. Leaf Blade, we're probably gonna, want to get rid of that. Yeah, 100%. I really like this bug team. I always wanted to have a bug team, but I always waited because there wasn't a bug and water Pokemon until this game, well, other than Surskit, but that doesn't... Surskit, you can't have a team with a Surskit. Like, I guess you could, but... I always like to evolve the Pokemon. Let's check in on everybody, see what they're all up to. Growlithe, how puppy day? You killed Growlithe, rude. Oh. I'm like, is that a cat or is that Joanna? Because the knob is relatively particular, more than what a cat normally can do. I'm like scared to open the door though. Hello? Cats? They're gonna break in! Help! Help? Joanna? I take back all the things I said when you were in the bathroom. No, I didn't say anything that much. Other than that you don't love your Pokemon. Oh, Rex.
What?
I wondered if that was you. I was like trying to peek around. I was dogging on how you don't pet your Pokemon because my Larvesta dodged like 3 moves because of how much it loved me. So it's like, Joanna will never experience the love of her Pokemon. Isn't it? That's the summary. That's actually been the entire stream so far.
Oh, dang.
You got that was the highlight of the stream. Everybody's at a good level, but how's the MLB? Joanna is sucked away in MLB. You should show everybody your hat. And they said hello. Well, just like come in later. Forget it. Just forget I even said anything. I love you. And DPD said hello, by the way. Yeah, Surskit's weak, unfortunately. A little too weak to keep him. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep up with this, but if I ever forget, just let me know. You what? Oh, no you aren't. Okay, so let's see. Joanna's full of it. That's what she is. Okay, so let's switch these around. Our Anorith could do a little bit more work. Ha! I'm making a lot of typos today. Whatevs. I can't type ever, so no problems here. I guess I shouldn't heal my Pokemon either because this chick, right. Oh, hello. Ah! It's a bird! Whoa, it's DPD! Lapis Woomy, how's it going? Good to see ya. There's a Skarmory, oh shoot! Ooh, I've never seen this Pokemon. Ooh, it's brand new. Brand new for our Pokemon game. I'm a little worried about this matchup, though. I'm not feeling super great about it. Because, like, Metal Claw, well, Rock Tomb, but he's steel, Brick Break, but he's flying. So here's our issue, here's our dilemma. If we switch, yeah, let's just switch. I was running back to heal my Pokemon anyway. I just didn't want to take an unnecessary blow. We gotta be a little careful sometime. The search continues. I'm not DPD, I'm Nick's Fat. That's right, it's true. Nick's Fat confirmed in the chat. Oh, nice. This Vikavolt is really nice. I forgot about everything that I did in this game. Nice. I knew you could do it. Oh, look, you guys didn't say a word about how I didn't switch the screens. And it's not your responsibility to remember. So sorry, though. At least we didn't get too far. That's just going to happen here and there, I think, because it just does. I would throw a Pokeball, but I know I have like 3 million Skarmories, and it's not like I'm doing any favors for anybody by like Wonder Trading it, so get wrecked, Skarmory. Goodbye. Sorry, not sorry. Wrecked. Is the bottom screen supposed to be the main screen? Yeah, no, it wasn't. And Amy, how's it going? Good to see ya. Now I thought about when we saw Andrea. Anyway, glad you can make it. I spent $5 to get that dab emote. Oh, dang! Sends out shiny Altaria. Oh, dang! Altaria, use Remembers Perish song and kills it. Use Sky Attack, just don't use too many Sky Attacks or else you'll get that recoil. And how's it going? Chrysophase, glad you found your Altaria, and it's no longer as painful to think about, even though maybe Perish song could have been ruined forever. Who knows? Nick turned smaller. Look how tiny I am. Whoa, I am really little. Ooh. Look how big I am here, and so little here. Huh. I'm like, let's just make myself a little bigger. I was adjusting some screen sizes. I could make the main screen a little smaller, but I didn't want to like interfere. Look, we're in the game a little. I can't turn my hands right because the angles. Whatever. I'm over it already. Spring break. Woo! Did spring break just start for you? Nice. GG. Let me see. DPD, I don't know whether to feel proud or disgusted. I spent $10 on breakdancing emote. Oh, dang. Wrecked. Nick has powers! I can grow and shrink. Watch out for this crazy guy. What? You've never seen somebody take the bus stop? Or, I don't think I read that at all correctly. Hey, yo, you're trying to steal our bus stop. Best go find your own, ya hear? Oh no. Watch out for these thugs. I still don't have spring break. No, that's too bad. Get wrecked, Lavis. Oh no. Oops, Fortnite. Fortnite, PUBG, so many. Didn't let me connect my account to my PlayStation account. Oh no. So I'm just gonna have to re-watch some of the Fortnite videos to get a better idea of what it's all about. I know it's free to play, but like I don't want to spend any money in it. Like I just want to like buy the game initially and play it. If it's like pay to play, or if it has like modes where I can pay more to get more, then like I'm in trouble. Like I don't want to. I'll lose my life and my savings, my life, mine savings. Hey yo, yo. I'm not even gonna read. Not even gonna read that. OMG, that's me. I remember. I'm a member of Team Skull. Oh, we just beat DBD. Sends out shiny Hippowdon. Oh no! Didn't let me connect my Epic account to my PlayStation account. Boo. Rip. Super Chris. I'm beating up Master Cup. Okay. I like picked up my coffee to drink it, and then I just didn't even. You beat me, rude! Oh no! Hello, Team Skull, grunt named DPD. Oh, I was thinking I don't know. I did, though. Wreck DPD. And now I'm just gonna assume, since every Team Skull member looks like, whoa, warning, racist, anyway, but since they all look alike, then, I'm just gonna assume they're all DPD. So yeah, get wrecked, DPDs, go back, wrecked, boom! You're awful, but with a stylus. Oh, wait, a slide? I'm like, wait, did I... Let's see. That's your fighting. That's me you're fighting. Oh no, that was Chrysophase! That wasn't DPD, I'm sorry! I knew I shouldn't have assumed everybody was the same underneath. Now they're all gonna be... We're gonna have, like, people with mobs, picket signs, and pitchforks, torches. Chrysophase and DPD just got wrecked. And you're both over it, apparently. Humph. Wrecked. No, my gold bat! Don't mind if you use a stylus for drawful since there's no eraser. Who's that then? I know, right? We're just gonna start... Every grunt we're going to start assuming is somebody in the chat. Or maybe Batman. You never know. What's going on? Some Team Skullpunks just ran past me in the other direction. Yeah? Yeah? I'm sure they'd challenge the League instead of getting up to no good all the time. I sure wish they would. Challenge what? Why not? Trivia, but with Google. Doo-doo. I'm just playing If you want to head up to Mount Hakalugi, we should take the bus. It'll be a blast to get up to the top. As quick as Skyward Sword. OMG, that's Nick! The dude with the white lab coat! There's a bus stop here. Do you want to wait to catch the bus? I suppose so. Oh, we're there! Oh wait, no we're not. Executor Express, the best bus ever. Safe driving record will slay us! Oh no, we're gonna be murdered. Both. Punful jokes with Lapis. They're so punny. They're so punny. I don't know why, but the Jetsons have been, like, in my head a little bit. Whenever I, like, say little words, I'm like, do, 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 do. I don't know when the last time was that I even watched the Jetsons. It's been a minute, though. What's your spirit Pokemon? Mine is either Torchic or Blaziken. I'm a Tepig. Tepig. Since they taste good. Oh, they're probably already cooked. You don't even have to put them over fire. Let's take Torchic. Sorry, Chris. Forgive me. Oh, well, I mean, how could you? I would have to go with either Nidoking or Spoink. Because Spoink, like, one of his descriptions is that if he stops springing on his tail, that his heart will stop and he dies. So he's always moving. Man, moving and grooving. And you gotta have an optimistic view on life if that's the way you have to, like, live through it. Even though I don't think the cartoon is very accurate towards that, but I don't know. A sacred spot, okay, yeah. Closest you ever get the legendary Pokemon of Alola, said the Sun Incarnate. Oh, jeez. It sounds a little intense. Why not? After I got beaten by Nick, I'm leaving you, Team Skull. I'm gonna join, woo, the Aether Foundation. Oh, yeah. Good luck with the Aether Foundation. Burb sounds good. Let's play Woomy Rowlet Burb. But first, let me take Azelf. We'll get everybody who's finished on the island challenges up to the peak amount, whatever. We're gonna beat some peeps. Amazing traditions and champions. Sorry everybody if you are super into this dialogue. For some reason, like, the games that we've started before that we didn't start reading, I'm just like, eh. And it's Pokemon. But other games, I have been trying to at least read the text, so it feels a little more like we're all in it, in the game. Alright, Pokemon League, I love the challenge. Before we even do anything else, let's pull up our Pokemon Poke him in. Poke him in. Let's give him some lovin's. Shut your meow. Whoa, that's unacceptable. Oh, that's really funny. I heard you like mudkips. I heard you're a fan of mudkips. Do you need anything? Have I fed you? Did I level on everybody before we got started? Last time? One Pokemon? Last time, one Pokemon. Who's that? DPD! Da-da-da. It's the second account! You know, he'd be all grayed out and everybody can tell. You look like you don't need much. Most of our Pokemon are good, except for you. We'll level on our first two, and we'll leave the other twos for later. I prefer Trico. Trico Studios. How do you spell candy with 2 words? C and Y. Oh, I like that. I'm not gonna. But wait, is that 3? No, that's no. Ah, my hand. It's burnt. I'm not gonna write you a song. Oh, sure you can. Wait, that's a different pun from a different game. Don't leave any ground types. Ooh, good evening. Ooh, that's a good one. You guys are so quick with your puns. I can't even think of any. And just like rubbing the whole general. Is this what you want? Is that what you like? So, like, I guess if you don't pet them too much, like, when I first played Pokemon Moon, I was, like, obsessive about petting my Pokemon until the point where I, like, couldn't stand doing it anymore, so I tried to find a better balance, but it really does go a long way to, like, pet them. They get more experience, sometimes they miss, or sometimes they dodge attacks, and then also, you still need more beans. But then they also gain more experience? No, I forgot. I'm like too distracted on so many things that I keep forgetting everything that I'm saying, so just don't mind me while I bumble around with my words. Bug types, huh? Red Spirit Mask! If you want to take over the world, just have a team of Parasects who can infect everyone with that mind control fungus. Ew, gross. That would be a good way to go, though, in real Pokemon. Going to be in and out. Dog wants my attention. I understand how that can be. Speaking of nothing, if you guys haven't checked out DPD already, he is, of course, a great streamer. Oh no, I hit our Pokemon! I hate doing that. Anyway. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you do. Sorry I didn't say so earlier. And Red Spirit Mask produces a lot of really cool content, Majora's Mask related, as well as some other cultural things, like African culture and things that are interesting. So go check them out when you get the chance. Okay, I'm going to give you a purple beam because I like the way it looks. DVDs say that to my 3 dogs. Well, you all know Oswald's so demanding of our attention all the time, too, so... Alright, that is good enough for the love. Whoa, I shrunk a little! Now I'm never gonna be able to forget that. I just think of it all the time, how I shrink. Me in the distance, haha, I'm done with the puns. Mewtwo, Chris. Oh! Side duck later. Oh man, that doesn't work at all. He's still as fired up as ever, Royal. Oh man. Chris is dying inside because of that pun. I have no shame in that. Oh, observatory. I missed it. Lapis. Time to execute this. Oh! You can be the executor. Execute. Nick, ruining puns since 2018. It's Nick. It's Nick, right? Boop. I need to keep my fingers away from the game cartridge. I have pushed too many game cartridges out of the 3DS and, like, screwed up my saves. I also should probably remember to save more often. I'm just gonna take the dialogue moments as like times to make sure I'm up to date with the chat. Abracadabra, Alakazam, wham! Shaman is the Pokemon. Oh, Shaman, right, the grass one. Sorry, I have no Shaman. Oh, I have no Shaman there. I'm back, babe. All right, even Hal with his Masaladas, Moosaludus. I like our nice white shirt. Oop, and our toxic pants and hat. Steelium Z! That's just great. Oh man, we got moves left and right. I'm what Pokefans would call a Gen 1er. Not because I hate the new games, just that blue and yellow versions were the only ones I beat as a kid. Yeah, I never put Pokemon down. When Gold and Silver came out, I just kept going, as well as Ruby and Sapphire, and then it was just from then. Every Pokemon that came out I would play, but I know a lot of people who are like that, and some people who are haters, and some people who just, never got back into it. He's gathering Z crystals, that's amazing. While he's adventuring, you should go ahead and use it, okay? Quit telling me what to do. Your Nebby allowed to say Kukui is the Master Royale. There's so Nebby puns. Nebby? Symptoms of Pokepuns include drowsiness. All these little mini buses! Okay, the help of Pokemon. Togedemaru and Charjabug, of course. KQ, that's not at all part of your name. I guess I have to feed you. Like, having Pokemon would be just as much as, like, having pets as it would be having, like, partners. We got something. A commemorative Comet Shard. That's just great. Stop talking to me. We got a sticker! I am doing so bad on collecting stickers. Like, we're wherever we are, and I've only gotten 24. Excuse me. Jeez. I tried Pearl once, but never had time to beat it. I ended up actually liking Platinum the most, but I played Pearl first as well. I'm blanking out. What's the magnitude of that star? 10 times brighter than the 5th magnitude star. Wait, what is the magnitude of a star that's 10 times brighter than a 5th magnitude star? I don't know, 15? I don't know. Whoa, who are you? Sorry, I thought you were my fellow scientist. Sorry that I asked you such a difficult question. Take this as my apology. Does that mean I got it right? Or no? Or, hey buddy, let's catch a Roselia. Roselia! I'm cracking up. Watch out, he's gonna break! Somebody help him get the glue! Those little those little bus bugs are a cool design, right? They are really cool. I'll show you what they evolve into. Photos. Okay. I'm like, whatever dialogue. They evolve into these. Fancy, dancy Pokemon. Whoa! Woo! Amazing! Alright. Let's get back on it. I mean, you're cracking up, Chris. Oh! That's not a Pokemon. That's not a Pokepun. Pokepun? I'm just squidding with you. Oh! Ooh! I don't know what's wrong with me. I was like, oh! And it like sounded like a song. What's up with you? Boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. Jeez, Magnemite, like, I don't have all day to talk to you about your boops and beeps. Who you think we are? Somebody with more time? Old Mullanes and Sophocles. Thick as thieves. Ooh. How thick are thieves? Like, what do you mean, thick as thieves? What is that expression talking about? Is it because their pockets are thick of stolen goods? These puns are incredible. Woo. I like its first form more. Yeah, that bus. Yeah, there's actually a form before that too that's like this weird grub. I imagine you must have come here to attempt a trial, huh? You know it. Well, look, he's got a Game Boy with a link. Look, there's a sticker over there too. Where are the charge buck? I guess it's their dinner time? Oh, they're eating, right. You go to ink of a better pun. What's a dangerous sea animal? A killer wall. Oh wait, whale. Killer whale. It was like, what? A killer wall? And the charger bugs are gluttons. What? This is not nice to say. Sophicles. I won't even tell you what sophicles sounds like. But I bet you wouldn't want to be testy. Whoa, it's a meteor that fell from space. Okay, let's see. A sticker, give it! Give me all the stickers. We're just gonna do this all day. No, wait, what does he want? Huge help if you would go call the, Really, man? Really? You can't do any of this on your own? One of the cutest Pokemon from the new gen games is that lump of fur with the pig nose. I'll look online, see if I can find its name. Yeah, I'm like, Oh, Swinub! Look up Swinub. It's S-W-I-N-U-B, I think, and see if that's what it is. It might not be, but if it is, I completely agree, because the Swinubs are adorbs. Their third evolution, though, is a little scary. Little scary. Wait, there are no charger bug out here. Yeah. Maybe we were supposed to go, like, charger bug? Security system. Who got security in here? Da, 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 da. Go get the charger bug. Where are the charger bug? They were out. Ooh, wait, there was a sticker. Look, I missed it even. The last time that I was over here. Whoa. Terrible finding stickers. Come on, let's roll. Let's roll. Tidal wave. Spicy invitation. Whoa. Watch out for all of those. All of those, you knows. Oh, okay. What's up with you? Charger bug are all fed. That's great. Zap, zap. Amazing. Whoa. They look like they have sunglasses on. Let's see. I'm only counting 6. There's supposed to be 7? Was that what he said? Or did he say 5? Yes, it's Swinub. Yeah! I knew it! I was gonna say, because Swinubs are Totodorb. Ice and ground is a really interesting combination, though I don't know how effective it is. Sorry, Nick, but do you think you could find the remaining charger bug? Only missing 3. They should still be eating in the empty lot by the bus station. Okay. The empty lots by the bus station. Is there supposed to be 9? And there's a Pokemon buried here? Ew, weird. Charger bug, get out of there! What did the fisherman say to the fish he was going to sell? Stay fresh! Oh, face palms. Oh, time for... That's really funny. Get this. Get it. Do it. You won't. Nice. Found another charger bug. What did the fish say to the other fish? Don't get cooked. Stay off the hook. What? That's the you got wrecked in Kirby music. There's a Pokemon buried here. So excited. We 100%ed Kirby today. Joanna helped me yesterday with the rest of the game file, and then I beat the secret mode difficulty in the ultimate choice, which was super hard. How's it going, Nick? Did you find all those charger bugs? I used Sheffy because he's so pro. Seems like 7-Jabug is missing. What? Oh, we call him We call 9 Chargebug by their nicknames. Oh, geez. 1 Jabug all the way to 9 Jabug. That is not how I would do it. Whew. It's funny that he knows which one's which, though. What did the yacht say to the boat? You're disgusting. Yeah. 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 Is that what he said? Wait, where am I going? Oh, I see him back there. I see him. Here he is behind the bus. Bop bop bop. Bop bop. Rip old waifus, Callie and Marie. Yeah, they both got wrecked. This isn't pleasing. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's go find Sophicles. Soft tickles. Soft tickles. You gathered those Chargebug quickly. You know, I do what I can. Something about a room. Let's go in there. Excuse me, let's do this. Let's do that. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I saw them all filing in. I feel like this is a little different than before, but I don't even remember at this point. Who's better, Marina or Pearl? Marina. Yeah, I'm not sure though. It's tough. Tough choice. Oh, I already talked to you. Whatever. Get out of here. Go to Pleasant Park in Fortnite, but if not, go to Salty Springs. Oh, Oswald is perfect. I'm glad Oswald is sleeping right now. We should be ready for them to lend electricity. Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, take you. What's going on? They all get along. That's great. Ability lightning rod. We gave him a name, Togemaru. That's not like a nickname. And you just took out a letter, right? Let's do it. We're waiting for it. Waiting for your dang trial, you jerk! First, you need to connect the Chargebug that are on the roller. We'll use this electricity from the Chargebug to power up the machine. That should let us call the Totem Pokemon. Use the 4 buttons on the edges of the roller to rotate the buttons and connect the Chargebug in a line. Just as an example, this is what happens when you rotate the panels. I get ya. I get ya. I like this new puzzly deal. I think Chris is dead in the inside. Oh no! You don't need to worry about which way Chargebug are facing so long as they're connected in a line. Sounds great. Okay. Side note, this is the first time we're using 2 machines, roller, and pinger. So let's try going. It sounds amazing. So stop talking to me, and let's get this going. Excuse me. So I'm going to want to just boop. Ta-da! Excuse me. So sorry, everyone. Now we powered up the pinger. That sounds weird. Okay, yes, it's working. Electricity, hooray, it's working! Let's do it again. 1 more time, 2 more times, 3 more times. If Oswald was one of the various cat Pokemon, which would he be? He would be like, that one, it's called, it's dark. The dark type, it's a purple cat. I forget what its name is now, though. It's actually working! Hooray! Bzap! Uh-oh. You're not the totem Pokemon. Don't you lie. You big liar. You liar. Liars get fired. Slow. And you don't have anything ground related. Interesting, interesting. Well, no big deal. Not a huge deal. Purloin, maybe, is what it's called? Like, purloin? I don't know. Purloin. I don't know. It could be. Who knows with these names? Rabombi. Rabombe. Yeah, kid loves electricity, must have been tempted by the pinger, didn't call it Pokemon will want it, that's great. Blah blah blah, gotta try a little harder. I imagine we need to do at least 1 or 2 more of these circuit deals. Don't mind me. Oh man, this is gonna be so easy McGreasy. Ba-blam! Watch out for these puzzle skills. I don't think this one's gonna be ready either. I should have switched my Pokemon, but it doesn't matter. I guess there are only 2 spots, but why would there be 9? Charge bugs. 1 Jabug through 9 Jabug. See, and there are 3 meters. Okay. More power. Do it. Zap. Uh-oh. Doesn't sound like a totem Pokemon. Yeah, I didn't think so. Psyduck is my favorite. Which mon is yours? Psyduck. Yeah, I think one of my more favorite Pokemon that have stood out through the years is, Kangaskhan. But there are quite a number of other Pokemon I really like. And I really like... Oh man, it's so hard to choose sometimes. Like, I like the Dragon Pokemon, I like Bug Pokemon, Fire Pokemon. It's like... I'm so bad with choosing that I just have to pick like 7 types. I like all of these! Excuse me. Light screen, let me show you what I think about your stupid screen. What's up? Yeah, wrecked. Get out of here, jerk. You don't even know, though. I don't know when our Pokemon evolved. Larvesta doesn't evolve until like forever later, but I don't remember about Anrith. 48 maybe? Electabuzz, More electricity, bigger Pokemon. Pretty crazy. Electrical current, yep. I like his Pokeflute. So that means... Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I think you got it. Oh, I was like, wait. And then we just gotta bup, and then we just gotta boop. I was gonna say, right? Oh, we made a Z! Pokemon Z confirmed for the Switch! Okay, Nick, Charge Bugs are all connected. That sounds great. GG. Well, blam! Oh shoot! So much energy! I like how that robot looks like a Vikavolt. Cables are looking a little unstable. I hope that doesn't cause a problem. Yeah, us too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa! The Charge Bug will get blasted with electricity if we don't do something. Oh no! Togedemaru! Togedemaru! What are you doing? Dun, dun, dun. His ability is Lightning Rod. The current is too strong, there's no way. His electric sacks can handle... Ooh, gross. Can handle all of it. Yeah, shut down the robot, how about? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. Different kind of totem Pokemon, I think. That shouldn't matter. Doesn't electric type resist electric moves? You would think so. Zap is what he said. I'm sorry, everyone. Good song. Number 1 hit. 2019. We're releasing our 2nd platinum record. It's like an insane amount of like sales, which is not gonna happen. Because we're not actually writing anything, so sorry. Don't call for friends. You're wrecked. Aw, man. Called for friends and one came. Break him before the other one comes. No. Oh, I'm sorry, Anareth. I'm so sorry. I just don't like switching out Pokemon because then you have to take like whatever hits they're about to deal out. Alright, so they're both a problem, but let's try to get rid of the Skarmory first, just because, yeah. And that was a good choice since the Togedemaru bounced. Bounce? What? You can't take the attack when you're up there, jerks. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, hopefully we don't have to, we're not stuck to the what's it, right? Whoa. Okay. Stealth Rock. What made you decide to do a single bug type team just for the challenge or some other reason? Yeah, yeah, every Pokemon game, you know, you play and it's not actually all that difficult. And so I've always wanted to have a bug type team, and it wasn't until this most recent generation that they gave us a good bug water type Pokemon. When they released it in Moon, I was like, oh, that would be really cool if I did the whole game with the bug team. And so here we are. I thought it would be, you know, a little different than just like, because we already played Pokemon Moon, so I was like, maybe this will be a good way for us to get some kind of like variability, because I think we're going to end up playing all the Pokemons over time. So I want to try to, you know, some Pokemons I think we're just going to play like normal, and then sometimes I think we're going to try to do like special things, like maybe one day we'll look into a Nuzlocke even and do one of the Pokemons with a Nuzlocke. On a Nuzlocke? Doing a Nuzlocke? I don't know how to say that, but my only thing would be is that I would not. Well, maybe I just wouldn't even. If I ran into a shiny Pokemon randomly, I'd just catch it and trade it away. Like, I wouldn't even use it in the game. It'd be like, boop, Psyduck is best Pokemon, burb! I knew Lapis Lumi was going to say something, I just waited until she actually did. Burb, sounds good. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Get wrecked, Togedemaru. Togepi? Togepi? Did Togepi and Pikachu get together and that's what happened? Is that what came out? Disgusting. It's so disgustingly cute, I'm sickened by it. Okay. Leaving, because everybody's getting stronger. Whoa. Watch out! It's all good, Vikavolt. We would be worried, but you're about to wreck that Skarmory. Don't even panic. Wablam, see, yeah, I knew you could do it, wablam. Way to say exactly what I was thinking, me in the game. Covering me and everything. We're gonna care for everybody, because that was rough. We defeated the totem Pokemon. Oh, it would have sucked if I was on my touch screen that whole time. Okay, so let's clean this little baby up. Nah, it's not right. It's this? No. It's this. Duh. Get a rag to wipe that dirt off. And so, if you've never seen this part, Red Spirit Mask, I don't know how much of the new generations you know, but some of the cooler things that they've done with the newer ones is they got rid of HMs, which is great because now we don't have to worry about annoying Pokemon moves that we have to keep, that we can't get rid of. All the HM moves are now like riding Pokemon. I don't know if they'll do that in the future, but I really hope they do. And then like, oh. And then, there was something else, but now I forgot it. I got so distracted. There was something else about the newer Pokemons. 11 on them. I have to come back to it. I don't know why I keep forgetting, like, midway through what I'm talking about, Like, keep distracting myself. Petting Pokemon. Got rid of HMs and they did something else that was really cool. They've done like some ease and convenience kind of things. If anybody ever hasn't played Pokemon in a long time and they were thinking about getting a Nintendo Switch, I would just recommend waiting until the Pokemon comes out on the Switch. I think it's going to be really excellent. No matter what it is, no matter what they do, I think it'll be really great. And I think it'll be good for people who haven't played Pokemon in a while. Each Pokemon game is set up like kind of like expecting that you haven't ever played Pokemon before. But I feel like they'll do more with the Switch. It'll be like a newer experience. They'll change stuff up. A friend of mine told me about the HM stuff, and yeah, it's good for that to be replaced with more modern game design. Yeah, it was nice to have the riding Pokemon and then just not having to worry about HMs. TMs don't get deleted anymore after you use them, so that's kind of nice too. I like that you don't really have to worry about bag space as much in this game. Yeah, that totem Pokemon was pretty crazy. Yeah, what is that aura? That totem aura deal? Alola's one weird place. It would be cool if it was like, I don't know, Pokemon World, and like they put all the regions together and they made this huge quest, and like there were tons of gyms that you could beat and like different Elite Fours that you could beat and like harder areas as you would progress through the generations of areas or something. I don't know. You got that right, Safi. Safi? Like maybe even if Pokemon levels just scaled with you, and you could start like in any region you wanted and go wherever you wanted and in any order. I don't know. I don't want to make it seem like these are expectations. These are all just fun little ideas. I don't care if Pokemon does these or not. That would be kind of neat. You could start off in whichever region you really liked the most, and then like since Pokemon levels scale, then with the scaling Pokemon levels in areas where you're like, okay, these are saved for later levels, you can scale those Pokemon levels, like, and be like, until they get to this, you know, you could just be like, these are at level 40 until the player gets to level 40, and then you can start scaling again. It's little things. I think it would be neat if everybody, like, if they made it, characters more customizable, like the Mii's, and then, like, you could upload your character and then download everybody's made characters, and then trainers and things, would be, like, real users' avatars, rather than just, like, that standard one of these generic trainers that we use just because. Like, you could save those for if there's no internet connectivity, or, you know, whatever it could be. But they used to have, like, things where you could decide, like, what Pokemon trainer you were. Like, oh, I'm a bug catcher, or a bird wrangler, or I don't know, whatever. So then, you know, there were different types of trainers all around, so you could kind of determine those. It wouldn't have to reflect your team at all. It would just be the character. That might be a little too much as well, though. It's really cool that TMs don't disappear. I rarely experimented with that stuff for that reason, right? Yeah, in the older generations, I was always way too afraid to use my TMs because it was like as soon as I used my TM, then I realized, oh, I didn't want to teach that TM to that Pokemon, and I don't even want that Pokemon in my team anymore. And then you'd be up like, you'd be screwed without your TM anymore. Should invite somebody to check out the battle agency. What? Let's get this crazy crap going. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but battle agency sounds crazy. Excuse me. Reception desk. First, go ahead and borrow a Pokemon at the reception desk. Okay. Alright, battle alongside team. That sounds pretty crazy. Okay. 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 Sounds amazing. Yeah, let's grab a Pokemon. Oh, okay, bye. What? Okay, battle agency. Professor Kukway's mask. Nice. Okay. Great. Thanks. Bye, everyone. Sorry, everyone, that I'm not reading the text out loud to you. It might be a little boring when there's text going on, but I'm just like, whatevs. As close to a Psyduck emoji as I can muster. Oh, that is kind of Psyducky. Psyducky, because Psyducks are a little goofy. Little goobers. Alright, so. Let me see. Where am I supposed to go? I think here. Yeah. So I see the flag. Zoom! Off on a Charizard! It's funny because they asked everybody who's the favorite Pokemon or whatever, and like Charizard came out on top. So like we see in Charizard and all kinds of stuff. Like he's the flying Pokemon in this game, like the ride Pokemon, and then he also has his own like character in Super Smash Brothers, which I love. I think he deserves it. I don't think they should put the old Pokemon trainer back into Super Smash Brothers. If they do put a Pokemon trainer in Super Smash Brothers, they should do like the newest generation of Pokemon, those starters. Okay, so our Pokemon are healed? Yeah. Buns and thighs. Boom. Sorry for not talking too much. I'm stumped on a puzzle in Breath of the Wild. No problem. I would ask you what puzzle you're stuck on, but no big deal. You don't have to tell me. I remember there was this one puzzle I was stuck on, and it was like a constellation shrine, and it was in the Lost Woods. And it took me the longest time to figure out what the heck I was supposed to do. Pyro! Good to see ya. How's it been going? Glad you can make it. How's work? How's life? How's stuff? Ooh, you want to make Pokemon League? Oh, 4 turns! Ooh, shoot. Bring it on, both of you. Oh man, he's so tough. He's got no shirt. He means business. Yo, for real? I don't know why Pokemon, like, double battles were, like, it must have been, like, too much for the 3DS to handle. But I really miss double battles. I love double battles. I love that strategy in it, because I love, like, pairing, like, a flying and a ground Pokemon together, or, like, a flying and a water Pokemon together. You know, and other type combinations. But those are probably two of my more favorite double battle types to mix together. Battle Royale, Pubga? When did that get out on Pokemon? That's what I should have... The title should have been like Pubga in Pokemon? Question? I've beaten it before, but it's a Divine Beast puzzle. Oh, bleh. That happens to me too. Guzma! Stuff, live, and work is alright. Nice. Sort of. Oh no, sort of. But not too bad this way. Joanna got MLB today, so she was pretty excited about that. And then for me, I had like a phone interview. I kind of felt, I don't know, it kind of felt like if there were 3 piles, no, yes, and maybe, I feel like I was put on the maybe pile. Like, if we don't find anything better, bam, he seemed pretty alright. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. Maybe we'll hear something about that. But who knows? Hated boss who beats you down, beats you up. Usually, like, I'm a little hesitant when people are interviewing you and they don't set up that next step at the end of the interview. Then I'm usually like, I don't know. Because a lot of times I've had an interview and then they're like, okay, well, when are you available to come in for a face-to-face interview, like right after? But they said they had other people, so it could have been like a nice way of saying, I don't know if you fit, or, you know, maybe they'll just contact me again. Not everybody is the same. They don't all operate the same. I don't have every single skill that they were looking for, but I'm like pretty good at learning stuff, and I think I'd be able to do pretty well if given the chance. So we'll see what happens. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking into getting a certification, and hopefully that will be what tips me over the edge on getting a real job. The idea is a real job. That's what we want. We don't want fake jobs. We don't want little baby jobs. We want a job that reflects the education that we went out for. It's like my life outside of the streaming stuff is just like sitting by the phone and waiting for somebody to call me, basically. And now I'm going to start studying for the certification, and that should actually be pretty good. It might actually fill some gaps of knowledge that I have in for me, and then it'll look super good on a resume. And when I was looking at it, it was like, before you get started on learning, you need to be sure that you know how to do the following things on a computer. And it was like, start a computer, use a web browser, create files and folders, as well as navigating through directories. So I was like, okay, I think we're pretty solid for this. I think all I have to do is a little bit of studying here, and we'll be real set. So that would be great if it wasn't hard, and I just did a little bit of studying, and boom, ready to go. I'm not reading this at all. I'm just kind of taking the text a little slower, so that way if it was important for anybody to read it, then they can. But I don't know, something just, this game has been so similar to the last one. It's been hard for me to play again only because I played the last one twice, so it's like I'm almost playing it for a third time. And I know it gets more different closer to the end, so I just feel like we have to just have to like grit through it. But that was all my ranting and raving. Sorry, everyone. Psyducks are evil. All ducks are evil. Ducks hate me. No! DVD, no ducks. Is that what one of the D's stands for? Don't prod ducks for me. 0 times. 0. You placed the last one twice. Slow down. Oh, destruction from your boy Guzma. I'm like clicking away. You played the last one twice. Okay. I was like, what am I not remembering? What did I place twice? And I was like really racking my brain. Yeah, the last one I played on my own, and then we played it for the stream later, because we didn't have a 3DS capture card when the first one originally released. So I played through it twice, and just finished it right before Ultra Sun came out. I think we like played it for like 4.5 hours the day before Ultra Sun came out to be ready. And excuse me, and that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Oops, I'm sorry, Interith. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. But yeah, that's my boss you're fighting. You know, we're gonna kick his butt too. Let's see, goalie spot. Goalie spot. Is he a goalie for soccer? Is that what's that? Is that what his app is up about? Thunderbolt! Get him, Vikavolt! With your Thunderbolt! I mean, Bolt. Yeah, I knew you could do it. And he's like, oh, I knew I could do it too. That's a cool bug type, right? I really wanted to use the other bug electric type. It's a tarantula, a Galvantula or something. It's not as strong as this bug Pokemon, so this is tough because, yeah, Dig is so strong. I love Mud Slap though, but I hate to, but I think that Dig would be smart because we don't have, like, this Pokemon is like our ground type. Like, we could have put it with Anorith, but Anorith already has a few other things that he's covering for us, so Masquerain. Some kind of bug, I think. Boom. Red Chaos! How's it going? My dog was playing with another dog, now she's tired. Nice. Oh, now he's tired. Jeez, made me think your dog was a she. Made me assume your dog's gender. Hey guys, I'm back, and I have some good news. Hooray! I brought LA Noir. Oh wait, you know, you bought it on the Switch. And this is my first time playing this game. I love every single one of them, both dock and portable. Oh, cool! It's good to hear that it's fun to play portable. When are you guys going to get it? We're definitely going to get it. That's kind of one of the games that have been... Oh, wrecked! It's kind of one of the games that I've been waiting to get until I can get a job and we have like a little bit of extra money to spare. 'Cause there's stuff that Joanna hasn't played, and so I was going to have her eventually play up to the point where we were when we left off last time on the stream, but do it on the Switch, and then we'll pick it back up on the stream afterwards. But I feel like it may even be easier to do that when Joanna has her own Switch. And we're kind of hoping. I've been hoping that this E3 they announced like a Switch DX, because they did that with the Nintendo 3DS. They released it, and then like a year later they were like, "Oh, here's a bigger, better version with a longer battery." So that's what I'm like, please. Because we would buy a second Switch in a heartbeat, especially if there was like a new Pokemon coming out that was like split into two or something. Like we would be getting that. That would be the way to sell us a second Switch this year. Let me see. I know, right, Red? The game's so much fun. Yeah, we really love Rockstar games. I want to play The Warriors sometime on the channel, because that one is like one of the few exceptions to video games and movies and their like relationship. Usually when you're playing a video game based off of a movie, it's terrible. But The Warriors, wonderful. I had to. I've heard Masquerain before because of course I heard. Because of course I heard of a mask Pokemon. Oh, a mask Pokemon. That makes so much more sense for that whole Pokemon. It, like, blew my mind just a tiny bit just then. I gotta put it back. Put it back. Don't want to go anywhere. Whew. I don't recommend Payday 2 just yet. It's fun if you can get into the games. Sometimes game freezes when searching for games. Oh no! And it lacks certain missions. Smoking, you know. I was playing a little bit of The Escapist. I don't know how fun The Escapist 2 could be online. I'm not very good with it or anything. Usually I just end up wandering around the whole time, but it's still pretty fun. Excuse me, I haven't played a ton of it. Tomorrow we're going to start a game that I've loved for a long time, but I haven't played. It's been kind of highlighted on other channels, so I've been kind of sitting around with it. Not anybody like kind of close, but like bigger channels used to stream this game a lot. and so I didn't want to like kind of play an old dead game, but it's kind of one of my more favorite game series, and so I got it on the Switch, brand new. So I bought this particular game 3 times now, once on the 3DS, once on the Switch, and once on PC, so that's the only hint as to what it's going to be. It's brand new, fresh, haven't touched it at all, and I think like just every Saturday for a while we're going to be playing it, and then maybe after a little while I'll start switching, and like one week I'll play that game, the next week maybe I'll go back to Skyrim, because it's kind of starting to get to be time for me to return to Skyrim. It's just the game is so big. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm never going to finish this, so then I want to play like something else just to kind of get that new game feeling in and start something else. But it would be fun to go back to Skyrim because I really liked it on the Switch, and I got it for the stream, so I probably should play a little more of it. Acerola! I don't know what they're even talking about, and I don't care. I got it for 40 bucks at GameStop as part of their promotion, which, by the way, ends in early April. Nice. Glad you have an SD card as well, right? SD cards really go a long way with Nintendo systems, especially. I already prepared my dude I got just for Doom. Oh, nice. Yeah, Doom I've heard is really good, and I'm really glad that there's been support from Bethesda. I'm sure they'll announce Fallout 4 on the Switch at E3. But I'm really hoping, the biggest thing that I'm hoping from Bethesda is I'm really hoping that they announce Elder Scrolls 6. I don't have very many high hopes. I don't have any high hopes that they're going to, but you know, they released Fallout 4, or Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Elder Scrolls came out right around that time, then they released Fallout 4, so the next game is the next Elder Scrolls. And they just keep remaking Skyrim, and Skyrim is great, but I'm like, alright, I'm sold on the Elder Scrolls series now. Like, what's the next game? What are you going to give us? What's it going to be like? What can I do? Like, I'm so excited to see, you know, because I tried to play Elder Scrolls 4, and I don't think I could ever get into it as well as I had hoped. We need to go to Route 11, apparently. Have not been paying attention at all. Ooh, here's the Pokemon Center. Okay, I'd like to go heal up. I don't know if I even need to. You know what's funny? When I was younger, I thought wouldn't it be cool if Pokemon was a real-time game? And I still think that would be cool, but so few games do turn-based combat now, so I'm glad Pokemon keeps turn-based RPGs alive. Yeah, I do like the turn-based elements. I saw 2 things that I thought were pretty interesting. There was, and real quick, I want Epic Games to release Fortnite. I'm surprised neither of those have been announced for Switch yet. But anyway, the RPG elements of Pokemon have been really cool. There was somebody who was a fan once that I played this like little thing they made, and you ran around as the Pokemon trainer, and you could throw Pokeballs at will, and then you could also, like with your caught Pokemon, you could throw it out and release it, and when you did, then you could actually play as and be that Pokemon. So it was like an action RPG of sorts. And I actually like ran around and controlled the Pikachu, and you could attack the other Pokemon, then you could switch back to the trainer, throw your Pokeball out, and it was interesting because Ni no Kuni did a really good job at a similar like aspect, and actually I feel like Pokemon could do something almost similar to a combination of those 2 ideas to make their own thing. However, I really don't mind the more traditional RPG approach. Like, I don't want to just like throw it out either per se, so I wouldn't be disappointed if it was still traditional RPG, but I really wouldn't mind at all if we maybe got like a good action RPG. I just don't know how double battles would work other than just like AI for Pokemon, but that could be a neat little way to like make Pokemon co-op if they ever wanted to throw in that element. But I don't know if I would want to make Pokemon co-op because it's so like, you know, I feel like that would like halve the sales almost. because like not nearly as many people would be going out to buy the game if they can just play, you know, with their friend on the same file. Keep turn-based. Oh, makes Final Fantasy fun. Want Final Fantasy 7 on the Switch? Yeah, I don't even know if that's even possible, really. I pretty much want every single game on the Switch. Just please release everything, please. Let's yeah, let's do this. I'm liking that. And Leech Life, yeah. Get 'em. Get 'em all. Get them and wreck. TPD, fight me. Oh no. Doesn't seem like likely for Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. Square Enix said publicly they plan to release mid-tier games on Switch. Dang. That's too bad. And I feel like some of it's just the graphical capabilities of the Switch, and to anybody who like can't get off their high horse about how great they think their graphics look, like, I don't even care about you. Like, sometimes I think graphics will like take over the game, and it's like more about like how good the game looks rather than like how the game actually plays and feels. Like, that's why I can't play story video games, because it's like you're just like kind of like on a show just admiring the visual appeal of the game. Look how good we can make this look, and you're just sitting there like listening to dialogue and pressing buttons every once in a while. Like, I just can't get into those. Like, I need a game that like is fun, is more than just like a tech demo for people to check out how cool and great your graphics have gotten over the years. My phone hates me, no! Did your dog hack your phone? Oh man! DPD's dog is a genius. Yeah. See? Alright. So I don't think I want to level in our Pokemon yet. They can wait. Yes, he did. Your dog. Everybody watch out. DPD's dog is hacking phones and hacking bones because they're alone, because DPD doesn't watch his dogs because they're hacking phones. There's your song. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was on a roll for a second though with bones and phones and doing stuff alone, but still, I accept. Ah, Master, please lend me your strength, and it's the bear. Ah, don't touch me with that bear. Your bear claws. Is it bad? I thought your dog was a female. How do you know it wasn't? Dun, dun, dun. Of course, if I was calling the shot, Cecil from Final Fantasy IV would have been in Smash instead of Cloud. Heck yeah, because he's way cooler. I don't know, some people might say Cecil, so I'm sorry if you say Cecil. But if I say Cecil, I think of like a seesaw, like a teeter-totter. No thanks. But yeah. Nice, Anorith. Way to block it. Now whap him again with Fury Cutter. We can get him. I believe in you. You don't know me in real life, do you? I don't know. No. Or do I? Nah, you don't. Nice. Oh. Oof. Alright, that should be it. This Fury Cutter should be the last thing you'll ever see. Whap! Oh man, darn it. Oh no! Oh no, Anorith, no! Oh, you could have at least held on or something, because you loved me. What a loser. Rejected. No, I'm sorry, Anorith, I was just kidding. Yeah, we'll do that. Nothing like a good old Ribambe. Ribambe. Do it. Get him. I'm glad, though, because flying used to always be, like, an absolute type for my team, and now that we have the HMs, like, taken care of, really all I care is to have a Pokemon that knows a decent flying move. Like, I don't feel the need to have that flying type in there anymore. So it's nice to be able to cut corners for me, because then the more I can shave off the absolute types that I feel my team needs, the more fun Pokemon I can put in. You should be sorry. Beware, kill him! Kill him with your hug! The master says you've proven your strength. Alright, cool, you're learning moves. Payback, boring. Yes, I know, because in a stream, you called your dog a female, or she. Ah, I meant he. Yeah, I was gonna say, DPD said she earlier, but then corrected it to he, and I cursed him for making me assume his dog's gender. So, that's how I know DPD's dog is a male, unless he has more than one. Good move, Pokemon, low speed, yeah. Rip Teddy Bear, get wrecked. Really hate Drawful, oh man. What about Fawful? Let's fight this guy first. I was gonna go heal, but... Faith moves mountains! Yeah, alright. Alright, Black Belt Clayton. I'll raise you your faith, and... Or I call your faith, and I'll raise you a bucket. To dump your tears after I'm done beating your sorry butt. What did it do? You just got burned. Nice. Get him. Wrecked. Ooh, belly drum. Hello. It's bad. It does something. Oh, it raised its attack. Okay. Could be worse. Let's just make sure that we get him with a Psychic. I don't want to use like too weak of a move and then he like holds on for some reason. My phone hates me. Oh no! Drawful less than TKO. Oh no! Wish me luck. I'm about to take on the hardest Divine Beast fight. Oh man! Oh geez, it's Thunderblight. Good luck! Have fun! I know you can do it. TKO is greater than Drawful. Greater. Stylus. This dude needs to do less sit-ups and catch more Pokemon. Yeah, really, like, why do all these trainers only have, like, 1 or 2 Pokemon? Oh, I heard something bark. A Quick Ball! The best Pokeball in the world. I want to get a tattoo of a Quick Ball one day. One day. Never. No. Never sending help. Love fighting Thunderblight. Thunderblight was cool. And we won't get into the specifics because I don't know if I'd be spoiling anything, but that DLC boss fight, I guess spoiler alert, there's a boss in the DLC, but most people I think knew that because we all knew there was like another Divine Beast that we were going to have to go to. But anyway, I was super impressed with that entire last bit of DLC. I loved the difficulty that they put into it. I remember, like, some people were, like, complaining about the game being a little too easy, and then, like, they released that DLC, and they were like, oh, man, this is too hard. And I'm like, how is this possible? How can a game be too easy, and then the second that it's hard, it's too hard? Like, can we make up our minds, maybe? Well, me and Dene aren't messing around. No, I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh no. Continues to fight DPD. Oh no. Motorcycle. Bacon soup. Ignore the tomato. I agree. The King's Onion is good. It's good. It's good. I can't. It's good. Dene, you look so sweet today. I have this Metal Claw for you. The special delivery. Wabap! Yeah, take that, you jerk. Volt Switch. Volt Switch. I'll Volt Switch you with another Metal Claw. What? Blap. Gotcha. Landing a critical hit because he is the best. The best little monkey. We're going to raise Anorith. Oh, maybe it's not 30, it's 38, maybe it's 48 when Anorith evolves. Well, we're going to be using Anorith until we hit level 40, and then which Pokemon should we have leading the crew? Okay, so Crunch, dark move, liking it. You know Waterfall, And Bubble Beam, your special attack is horrid, while your attack is okay. So let's get rid of Bubble Beam. Final answer, Wabop. Because it doesn't hurt to have a dark move, and that's a pretty appropriate Pokemon for a dark move. So Nuzzleable. Okay, get wrecked, little kid. Get wrecked. How to convince someone. Google's results. You force them. Dun, dun. That's funny, actually. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I didn't want to talk to you anyway. What was this? A big mushroom! We found it! I wonder, would you guys rather have, in the next Pokemon, would you rather have tall grass that you walk through, like the one for the Switch? Or would you rather see the actual Pokemon and, like, when you run into them, that's when the battle sequence starts? If that makes sense. Because in, like, Pokemon games, you know, tall grass caves and things, you can just randomly run into them while you're walking around. But in games like Dragon Quest, you'll actually see, you know, the little enemy on the screen, and it isn't until you, like, collide with that enemy that you actually start the battle. So just wondering. Well, let's break him, I guess. Well, boop. Let's see. Your food's here, Burb. Sounds good. Hopefully you'll make it back before the end so I can make my daily gift. Yeah, I think you will be able to make it back. We're going to try to go a little longer today, just because Joanna got MLB. So I'm streaming for longer to try to bother her less. Usually I'm sitting out there like, hey Joanna, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and she's just like, I'm trying to play my game! So I figured a little extra, since it's brand new, and since she's been so excited waiting for it, that that she'd be so distracted she wouldn't even mind, wouldn't even care. I don't even care about you being gone wrecked, she says. Oh no, you avoided the attack. How is that even possible? Come on, Larvesta, you can do it. I believe in you. I thought GIF said goof. I was about to say DPD, you make a daily goof. A daily GF. Girlfriend. Halfway mark, dot 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 dot. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, in Pokemon? But then I remembered. I know where you're at. Nice. GG. Halfway mark. You can do it. Also, give me your foods, wrecked, Burb, she says. I'd rather see monsters like in Chrono Trigger. Yeah, that would be way cool. Yeah. That is a good example of an RPG. And then that was even a kind of a cooler way. It had that real-time element, so it was still an RPG, but it was a little more engaging, just like Secret of Mana kind of did. So that would be even cooler if it had, like, maybe some real-time aspect to it, but it still was pretty heavily RPG-based. That would be neat. Go face the Ghost-type trial. Ghost-type trials! If we're going to the Ghost-type trial, then we're just gonna start ourselves out with switching to Araquanid. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to talk about forever ago. Okay, so I was telling Red Spirit Mask, no HMs, so that's cool. And also, when your Pokemon get like a status ailment, instead of having to worry about, I'm like, is this who was poisoned? You are. Instead of having to just heal them with like a regular item, you can just pull out your little kit and you can do this little doopy bloop and it heals, like this will heal poison from our Larvesta. So I don't know, you might have known that already, but it was like kind of a cool little. And we're gonna love on our Pokemon while we're here because everybody needs a little love. They've all been working hard. I'm glad I remembered. Ugh, I hate when I'm like right in the middle of something and then I forget what I was saying. So it's always like a relief when you can remember. Ah. Your little spikes are too hot, Larvesta. I wonder, like, this is a lot of extra work, too. Like, oh, not only are we going to have Pokemon, but we're also going to animate all the animations for when you pet them. But, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm not complaining, per se. And if I was a little younger, I think I would have been, like, so friggin' sold on this idea. Not that I'm not sold on this idea now, but I just, like, knowing my younger Pokemon self, I would have been nerding out being able to pet my Pokemon and, like, grow, like, strong bonds with them through petting and giving them beans and candy and stuff. So, it's a neat feature, and I don't hate it by any means. I think I did wear myself out of it at one point, but I think when you start petting them just a little less often, it's not really a big deal, especially when they've got mostly full hearts, 4 or 5, and then you don't have to worry about it as often, and it gets a little less, like, because I would do, like, 2 Pokemon battles, 2 or 3, and then I would pet my Pokemon each time afterwards. So that got real old real fast. Just failed miserably. Oh no! My heater just turned on, so I do apologize, everybody. All of our streams for the past, like, months, ever since it got cold in this room, have had the heater on in the background. So I apologize for all that sound annoyance. But it's just, we gotta keep this room warm enough for the tarantulas. It can't really get lower than 70-ish in here. So that's generally the temperature point that we're shooting for. And when it's just like one of us in here, then we still have to leave it on. But sometimes if it's the 2 of us, Joanna and I, we can turn the heater off. Because our body heat and talking will help keep the room warm enough to be okay. Well, I guess we'll pet everyone just to do it. I should feed Larvesta another bean, make everybody just full and all that. You look kind of fallish. Like, you look autumn. You look like an autumn. Is that what they say? Is that how they say it? I'm just gonna pet your eyeball. Right in the eye. You look like you're... Nope, not... It's got a little heart face, which is cute. Sorry, I had to clear my throat, and I didn't want to make you guys listen to it. Here, have a yellow, because you're yellow. Whoop whoop. GG. Oops. Oops, I wanted Larvesta, no! That's okay. Sup, Vikavolt? Pet you right on your square head. Your diamond-shaped head. Petting its eyeball, lol, right? They don't care. They're like, whatevs? Whatevs, bruh? You pet whatever you need to, they say. We're not even real, so we don't care. Wrecked. What up? Yep. I have this weird green bean. It's a green bean! We're gonna go do the Pokepelago thing after this. I think that's what it's called. The Pokemon Bean place. You still have one not enough heart for me. Where's that last bit of affection? Love me, you Pokebug! Look, everybody else loves me except for Leaveney. And I know Vikavolt I had to trade to evolve. I don't remember. I feel like I had to trade 2 Pokemon to evolve them. I might have been Leaveney as well. I don't remember, but they're almost there. Wake up! Put on something with your makeup. On the table. I don't know the words, so don't mind me. Oh no, wait! I pressed the wrong button. Alright. Yeah, Larvesta. It's not all about you. What? Where'd your music note go? I lost the music note after I fed him a bean. Here, pet your friggin' head a little more. There. There's your music note. You jerk. Okay, your morale is in the garbage. But first, I'm gonna switch over to you because it's not gonna take you long at all to get you back into ship shape. Here you go. On your head. Right on your weird head. Okay, so you're all good. Let's give you a special yellow. And I like that. Dulce de leche. Nice. Woo! We just upgraded our Lebanese love. You love us. Wrecked. Sorry. I got confused. I really don't like that they implemented a feature. You can hit your Pokemon in this game. I don't even want to do it. I did it by accident once before. And I hate that. Like, yeah, I just did it by accident. Like, if you tap, but not tap and drag, then it'll do that. And it makes me feel so bad. Like, I don't want to hit my Pokemon. Wrecked. Nice. Hit him right on the nose. What about his eyeballs? What do you think about your eyeballs being pet? Does not care. Does not compute. What about your... Oh, so you'll let me... Oh, you'll let me pet your eyeballs, but when it comes to petting your weird little front teeth things or whatever those are, your little arms, you're not into it. I see. Nice. Back to normal. Let's give you a purple one. I don't know what any of these beans do. I just feed based off of whatever I feel like doing. Super Chris, get back in there. Show Thunderblight who's the man. Yeah. Or if you're dressed in Gerudo clothes, show him who is the lady man. You know it. Go show him who's boss. We believe in you. You can get him. What else do I want to give you? Let's give you one of these beans. Pop, pop, boop. Beans. You can do it. Let's just give you one last bean. Can I give you like a light blue bean? How about that? Yeah? Mm-hmm. It's like, no, I'm full. Stop feeding me. I don't want to be 5 beans full. I just wanted to be 4 beans full. I was thinking about getting the Master Sword. Ooh, that would not be a bad idea. Would not hurt. Plego. Oh yeah, that's the top screen. We're flying away. This island looks like a little butt. It's so satisfying grabbing beans from this. Like it just feels right. Give me those beans. Rainbow beans all around. Rainbow beans are great for getting on your Pokemon's good side real fast. Give me all the beans. Give them up. Boop, boop, boop. That could help, right? I like how, like, I love how open Breath of the Wild is. Like, if you wanted to, you could be like, I'm not going to touch a divine beast until I get the Master Sword. And then you could just, like, explore the entire area. Maybe we should do that on Breath of the Wild when we go back to it. But you could, like, get shrines, you can do all kinds of stuff. Never touch a divine beast until you get a Master Sword. And then all the dialogue changes. Like, in the desert, they say something about how you don't have your sword, so I imagine if you do have the sword, like, that dialogue wouldn't be the same. So that, I think, would be really interesting, because I only went to, like, one place with the Master Sword. I think I had beaten 3 of 4 Divine Beasts before obtaining it. I knew where it was, but I didn't have enough hearts because I was equally upgrading my stamina. I fully maxed out my stamina in that game and just leave the Last 2 hearts open. Is this a giveaway? Jake Robbins, how's it going? It's a giveaway if you want to be given the power of friendship and laughter. That sounded really terrible. But no, it's not. One day, actually, I did think about doing some kind of in-game Pokemon giveaway, so maybe at some point, but nah, unfortunately, it's just us playing the Bean game. How's it going? If ya are hanging out, how's your Friday? Happy Friday. How's it been? How's it doing? Okay, so let's see here. Boop. Can we develop? Wait, okay. What I really want to do is, I just want to upgrade our Bean Island. I think that's all I want to do. Or you could beat Ganon as soon as you get off the Great Plateau, right? That's tough, though. Like, so tough. Yeah, I want this. I want this one. No, I want this one. Can't, you haven't got enough Pokemon in your boxes yet. What? Oh man, you need 15 Pokemon. I have not been catching Pokemon. Okay. Well then I'm out of here. See ya, bruv. Bye. I'm out. Peace. Thanks for the beans. Okay, so beans. Let's hit up the save button just because, my luck. Also, just wanted to point out really quick. I didn't notice until just now. Sorry, this isn't anything. But look how cute that little the little sandcastle Pokemon just sitting there at the bottom. I forget what his name is, but that was cute. Route 12. Think you can catch all the Pokemon here, buddy? No. I would be working on catching more Pokemon, but it's just like at this point, I have so many already stored up that I kind of need to do like a reassessment of my Pokebank before I even worry about it. Now I'm just kind of like, I guess I could catch. Maybe I'll catch more Pokemon just so we can have more beans. Well, Matt, nice. Mudsdale, here you go. We got a ride pager for a Mudsdale. I'm gonna try fighting Ganon after Plateau sometime. That would be cool. I have, it's very thrilling if you go straight from the Plateau to the castle. I didn't go to fight Ganon, but when we first were playing Breath of the Wild, I went, as soon as the Plateau was over, the first place we went was to the castle to grab the shield. And when you're so weak and everything, it's just very, it's like, you really got to be on your toes. Of course, I went and grabbed Majora's Mask as well to help assist me get past some of the enemies, but either way, it doesn't make it any easier. And then you only have like 4 hearts and you're running around in the castle. So that's a lot of fun. We're definitely going to be playing Breath of the Wild, but I'm kind of waiting for that point where it's been so long that everybody's kind of like, getting to that point where they're starting to think of Zelda again, like, oh, I wouldn't hate playing it again, because, a lot of people at this point are probably at that, I played the crap out of this game, it's great, don't get me wrong, but, maybe I'm taking, like, my little break, because that's where I'm at with Breath of the Wild. I'm just taking a little break for a little while, because I've already put 200-something hours into it. Yeah, we'll definitely be going back, playing more, having fun. I think I'll do that in the future. Yeah, on hard mode, I've found it's so nice to go and grab that Hylian shield, like, first off. That and Majora's Mask, of course. But some people might think that's a little cop-out. I don't know. I'm a decent video gamer, but I don't think I'm that good, so it really helped me a lot, too. Let me see, I'm going to try fighting Ganon. It's probably going to be harder to get there than actually beat him, though. Yeah, the biggest thing about fighting Ganon is his health. Like, you're going to have to be able to have enough weapons that'll be durable long enough to be able to defeat him. So you really need to, like, go through and grab, like, a lot while you're there. And then you don't even have that much room to hold extra weapons, so it's tough in that sense. True, her eyes are creepy. Her eyes were creepy. Hapu, that is. Her eyes were pretty creepy. She's an interesting one. I'm like, are you just a little on the shorter side, or are you a kid? I'm not trying to offend you. I just don't know. Oh, it's DPD and Lapis Woomy. Ah, they're both here. Oh wait, no, that's not DPD. It's Super Chris. And Lapis Woomy is she's all I've got. So that's her. Weather in Alola is nice. You want to get rowdy too, right? Dun dun dun. Second full playthrough, a full through run of the game. Started once, but I quit, so it would be my third time. But ooh, dang, she needs to be a bit more chill, like her horse. The horse knows what's up. Yeah, it does. But there are some good weapons in the castle. There are some really good weapons. If you can stock up, I bet you you'd be pretty set, especially with the shield. I haven't really tried that. But I would really recommend Majora's Mask. It's not too hard to find. And I think the tower that you use to discover the location, like on the map, is the same tower as the main bit right in front of the castle. So it kind of helps both ways. Let's Ice Beam this one, and you're dark and fighting, so we'll Leech Life you. Ah! Get him. Rough. Oh. What? He's like, isn't he dark and fighting? Maybe not. I said, I knew you could do it. You know it. You know, I knew you knew. Indeed, as long as you can raid the castle well, you'll be fine. Yeah, that's true. Let's just, what is Pancham? Pancham, we haven't run into him, so we don't know. Let's use, Waterfall on you. Harvesta, let's do, I don't know, Flame Charge him, I guess. I'm a little at a loss here with that Pancham. I thought it was fighting in dark, but it's fighting in, I don't even know what, maybe it's just fighting? Let me see. Isn't Majora's Mask paid DLC? It is, but so is hard mode, so I guess those two would go hand in hand. But if you're just playing normal without the DLC, then I feel like it'd be just a little bit easier even. It's pretty rough on hard mode when you've got all that health regenerating from everything. That really adds like an element that makes it super tough to excel in. Especially at the beginning, I would just find that I was losing my weapons faster than I could even pick them up. Get rid of him. Wrecked Pancham. Try not to use that too much because, yeah, the special attack gets wrecked when you do. Boom! And I come to think of it, actually fighting Ganon is harder than the journey. I just remembered I did try to do it once. Yeah, he's got an insane amount of health, and like, if you don't save everybody on the Divine Beasts, you don't get that first hunk of health chopped out of him, so you've got to go it all alone. It can be tough, but I feel like it's doable still. I'm just gonna out our way. I don't know why I don't feel like fighting any. Like, I'm down to fight trainers, but I just don't feel like doing a lot of random Pokemon battles for some reason. You fight Ganon before you take down the Blights and the Guardians. You have to fight all of them in Hyrule Castle sequentially. Oh dang. So the journey to the castle is easier. Yeah, that's true. Huh. Wow. You know, I don't know if I even knew that, actually. I'm like, oh, that's true, and I don't know. Interesting. I have to try that out sometime. I should have healed. Come on, Araquanid, you can do it. It's just a Cranidos. It's a Granido. Nice. When we hit, let's see, excuse me, in around 8-ish hours, 2 solid hours of Pokemon, I'm going to burb for like less than 5 minutes, I'm hoping. Then I'm going to come back and we are going to go on with our second wind of Pokemon. I'm trying to make today a longer stream than normal. We used to stream all the time for so long. So I'm just trying to make this stream a little longer, especially since Joanna's been playing baseball. It's just kind of a good night for me to do it because she's already, you know, distracted. So it's not like she's like, "Oh, the quality time! You're making me miss all our quality time with your stream." Even if I can't surf well. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah, bruv? Get him. Maybe I should have said spoiler alert. No, it wasn't. For me, at least, it wasn't any kind of spoiler. It's interesting because there are certain things that you just don't know unless you do them. And at this point, I'm usually against spoilers until I've had my full fair chance to get at the game. And then I'm like, alright, I'm good. But until that point, I usually try to avoid as much information as I possibly can. Get that Remoraid! Remoraid! Boom! Nice! I was like worried about our Araquanid's health, and then I was like, wait, we've got Leech Life! So, Wablam! Sandygast! That's what its name is. Sandygast. Ghost and Sand. Ghost and Ground. That's what I meant. Actually, Ice and Crunch. Ice Beam and Crunch would both be excellent choices for this Pokemon. So we'll just go with you. And maybe even Water, I don't know. Oh, Wrecked! Super Wrecked! That, like, never happens for me. That's so cool. This is the first time I've seen the frozen animation in either of these new generation games, including, you know, Moon and Ultra Sun. Super Wrecked! Take that, Sandygast! I knew Araquanid was a great choice for a Ghost trial coming up, especially since we have Crunch under our belt. Nice. Oh man! GG, Araquanid. Looking good. Leaveney. X-Scissor, heck yes! Okay, so X-Scissor is 80 out of 100. It's a physical attack move. Our special attack sucks. We've got Fell Stinger, which knocks out a target with this move. The user's attack stat rises drastically. Whoa! And Bug Bite, yeah, Bug Bite can get wrecked because X-Scissor is way better. Nice. I love when you start getting to that point when all your Pokemon start learning the big moves, like X-Scissor, like Bug Buzz, or just all of those like 80 and 90 and up level attacks. I knew that, but I forgot how hard it would be. But yeah, I tried to go straight the game on my first playthrough because I wanted to make sure Miyamoto wasn't lying to me. That's really funny, actually. Yeah, I was like, because I didn't even want to see anything about Ganon yet, so I didn't even check it out until later. Oh shoot! It's a scientist! Scientist Jason, see, that's the kind of people, like scientists and elites and all those different kinds. Ooh, that Porygon looks real fancy. Real fancy. Aren't all scissors X-Scissors? I would hope. I don't know how you would cut with a Y scissors. Oh! When they're closed, they're kind of Y scissors, if you think about it. Sorry. Let's get your... Sometimes I try to mix it up so that Pokemon still have like a special attack move in case they do something where they raise their defense. You can still get at them with that other side of attacks. But I just I don't know. I kind of am just building up like like those good moves. I don't care as much about some of those specifics. The bug team doesn't need to worry about that. We're just worried about wrecking stuff. So, bam. Flamethrower. Oh! Magneton. Can Magneton levitate? Hopefully Larvesta is fast enough. Hopefully. I'm glad I remembered to switch screens after the last time I pet Pokemon, because I didn't think about if I switched screens or not again until just now. Oh, nice. So, I'm glad that I had myself taken care of there. Just got done playing Mario Kart. Nice! Mario Kart DS. GG. As long as you're not talking about you-know-what on your own stuff, because you know how we feel about that self-promotion. Nice. Been able to read your opponent's thoughts in addition to their moves. Gotcha. Didn't mean to break your glasses, though. Sorry, bruh. Sorry, bruh. X attack. Ooh, but good to see you, Melee Man. How's it been? You're winning, Wabot Bucks. Dang, GG. GG. Ooh. Okay. Boo. I need to remember. I'm going to message you later, Red Spirit Mask. I just thought of something, but it's not something that I want to be a pain, so we'll talk about it. We will talk about it as long as I remember. And not too bad, just hanging out. How are you liking that? The Ohio weather. Oof. It's like it looks warm out, but it's not quite warm yet. Wonder what it's like in California. California. Is it nice? Nice and warm. I'm jelly of people who live in warmer states. But at the same time, I do like having 4 seasons. Kind of nice. Feel free to message me, you know. Yeah, it's nothing too crazy, nothing like, oh my gosh! Like, you don't need to feel anxious or anything about it. Usually when people say that to me, I'm like, anxious until until they message me or whatever. But, yeah, nothing bad. But it's been weird talking about some things on the stream, so it'll be easier off stream. Hooray! Rector. Boo-boo. Okay, so... Ooh, there's more Mantine surfing over here. Professor Oak? Why, young Nick? We keep running into one another, don't we? Okay, a totem Pokemon coming to the spot for Mantine surfing. Even though it does get my Go-Goat that I can't seem to ever beat that kimono-clad Cad. When it comes to ranking board. Oh, wrecked. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I really want to surf, but we can at least check out the beach. Okay, so I'm going to save here for a moment. I'm going to take like a less than 5 minute... Ooh, don't close this. Less than 5 minute burb. I'm going to try to be back really fast, just a few minutes. I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and I'm going to sit down next to Joanna for a second, and then I'll be right back. So burb, everyone. I'll be right back. BRB. BRB. I'm back! Hooray! No more burbs. Thanks, easygoer. That's an easygoer, if anybody wondered. It's loosely based off of a book I read, actually. The sequel to A Wrinkle in Time. I was like reading the summary of the book in the back, and I was like, holy crap, I remember this. And I was like, that is what this has always been. Like, what I've always thought about was that piece in that book. I forget what it's called, but it's called something weird. Anyway, on the beach, let's do it. So sorry about the burb. Okay. Lots of people drop things when they're making their way along Ooh Beach. Ooh. And like, I guess I can use this now, man. This is nicer than the item finder, though. Oh, wait. Like, I'll take it. I don't really want to surf. I don't want it, Pokemon. Maybe we won't. Oh. I was like, where is it, Stoutland? Stoutland? Excuse me. Can I grab that? Okay, cool. I'm glad I don't have to, like, get off this Pokemon to grab stuff. Oh. Oh! I saw a thing. Yeah. Oh. I was like, I think I might have gone too far when I was searching the beach. What else we got? A dive ball, dang! People drop all kinds of stuff on the beach. Ooh, get it! No. Yeah, pearls, give me all the pearls. Pearls and marinas and pearls stay fresh. Don't get cooked, stay off the hook. It's a Splatoon song now. Slowpoke, watch out. That's all I got. The end. Okay. No. No, Charizard, no! Don't do that! Oof. Okay. What's this? A bottle on the ground with a relatively new looking... I saw a news article that was like... Now I forget, because I feel like I'm going to overestimate, but I feel like they found a message in a bottle, and it was at least over 100 years old. I want to say like it was over 300 years old, but I feel like that's too old. But it was like a really old message in a bottle somebody found on a beach, and it was from way back when they were doing like the study of ocean currents for like the fastest like trade routes and things for ships. And so like somebody found it on the beach, and it was this super old note. Wait, what did that say? Okay, whoever's reading this letter, I would be grateful if you could deliver this letter to Nainoa, trainer on Ulala Island of Alola. He should be Mali City's Cape. Okay. If you could challenge him to a Pokemon battle, he'd be doing me a favor. I'd go myself, but I figured I could at least get him warmed up for me. Just kidding, of course. Haha, JK, of course. I really want to go, he said, to the Cape? Well, maybe the Cape is, like, the way we're already going, because I don't really want to go back right now. What is this police officer doing here? You can look, but you can't touch, or actually you can touch, but you can't catch. All the Slowpoke on this beach are managed and protected by the Alola region. Oh, that's cute. If you throw apples at their faces, they'll put their tails down in the water. And you can turn them into Slowbros. That's what we learned from Pokemon Snap. Look at that dog mustache. Right? It was like all the way around the entire body. No, I think we want the Mudsdale out. Was it? Slowpoke was another great Gen 1 Pokemon. It was. And, you know, I didn't realize, I thought for the longest time it went Slowpoke, Slowbro, and then Slowking as the third evolution. Made total sense to me. And then I looked it up and it was like Slowpoke and Slowbro, or Slowpoke to Slowking. It was like you can pick one or the other. And so I just like to think in my mind that Slowbro is the second evolution who evolves then into Slowking. Because I love that whole line of Pokemon, and I just don't know why he would evolve into one or the other. I guess it just is. It's about like where the Cloyster or whatever grabs the Slowpoke. I guess if it grabs it on the head or on the tail, so I guess it makes sense there. But I don't know. I don't know what it is about Pokemon that have 3 evolutions. Not 3 evolutions, but just there are 3 in each. It's a 3 of a set. It's a Pokemon, a middle evolution stage, and then the third. That one's probably my favorite format. I'm fine with a Pokemon that evolves once, but I don't know what it is about Pokemon that don't evolve, but I don't use them in my team. Sometimes, I guess, like, a pre-evolution can fix a Pokemon for me, like with Roselia, or however you want to pronounce its name. It got both a pre-evolution and a later evolution, and I don't even know if it got those in the same generations. So it changed from being a solo Pokemon into a Pokemon with 3 phases. And for some reason, it just, I don't know, it's like, it's kind of like what Pokemon's all about to me. Like, other than legendary Pokemon, of course, but it's all about, like, evolving, growing your Pokemon stronger. So there's something almost boring about the Pokemon that don't evolve. And I think part of that's just my ADD, too, so don't get me wrong. They're not bad Pokemon, but I just prefer the Pokemon that I can evolve for some reason. Slowpoke versus Psyduck. The end of the universe. A very slow, confusing end of the universe, yeah, really. Lapras was a great non-evolving Pokemon. Yeah, there are some exceptions that I liked. Lapras was great by itself, even though I guess I wouldn't mind if it had some evolutions. Imagine, like, a baby Lapras evolution. That'd be freaking cute. Or, like, an evolution to what Lapras already is. That could be even cooler. But, Pokemon like Kangaskhan, no big deal. And then Kangaskhan got an Ultra Evolution, but that, I don't even care about those. Like, I do, but I don't consider that part of, like, because they can have a Mega Evolution, whether they're a legendary Pokemon, a regular Pokemon, an evolution, one that doesn't, so it doesn't, I just don't put that in the consideration, I should say. But, like, Snorlax is a Pokemon who got a pre-evolution, and I was just like, I don't care. Snorlax, to me, was a real solid standalone Pokemon. Still don't understand. And, honestly, I wish Dragonite was a standalone Pokemon as well, and that Dragonair evolved into something different. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go out and say it. I love Dratini, I love Dragonair, and then when we get to Dragonite, you're just looking at the derpiest, like, not derpiest, the derpiest, I'm sorry, like, animal, dragon, like, the derpiest dragon there is. I don't know if Goomy in that set is any derpier, and not in a bad way, because I do like Dragonite, but I just kind of wish Dragonite was, like, its own Pokemon, and Dragonair evolved into some really cool, like, giant serpent thing that resembled maybe more of like a Chinese dragon of sorts, or not even necessarily a Chinese dragon as much as it could just represent, because we have Gyarados, but it could just represent some kind of serpent wyvern, maybe, you know, something like a slender dragon with big wings, or I don't know why even. It's not like it's a big deal, and it really doesn't matter, but I just, it always bothered me for some reason. Okay, what's in this room? What's in here? That'd be cool, right? Yeah, I'd really like some of that. And actually, I think I read somewhere that Dragonite wasn't supposed to be Dragonair's final evolution, but I don't know what changed. I just, like, when I get a Dragonair, I don't evolve it. Like, I shouldn't have evolved my shiny Dragonair, but I can just grab another one, because I got that at the end of Black 2 or White 2, or whichever one it was that I got that. I do have a shiny Dragonite, and the shiny Dragonite actually I like a little better. The green, for some reason, really works for that Dragonite. It looks real pretty. Real pretty. Dragonair looks like it could evolve into Gyarados, right? Yeah, like, maybe even though I love Melodic and Phoebus because I think they're a really interesting parallel to Magikarp and Gyarados, but like Melodic is what I would expect Dragonair to evolve into. Something like, you know, a larger serpent dragon monster of some kind of great immense beauty, or I don't even know what, sparkling, I don't know, something that was almost a legendary basically. But, you know, it's fine. And Melodic is totally... I don't want Melodic to be the third evolution, but it's a good example of something that's more along the lines of what I would expect Dragonair to be, like, evolving into. Do Pokemon still use Moon and Fire Stones? They do. We've got Moon, Fire Stones, and then we've got new stones, like Shadow Stones, or maybe they're called Dusk Stones, actually. And we've got Ice Stones, I think. I forget all the new stones, but there are a few new stones for evolving Pokemon as well. Short stack. I'll show you short stack. Show you a short stack of fists. I don't know if that works. Okay. You can't know who will get named a Kahuna, not or not. Oh. Youngin. Now, okay, so wasn't one of the Pokemon's, like, weren't you the champion at one point in time and you'd play the game and you were, like, was that the second generation where you were like a, well, I know you, like, continued on. That would almost be a cool idea for Pokemon is, like, well, not only, like, a good post-game, because I feel like every Pokemon needs a good post-game, because you can just play it forever with a decent post-game. But it could use, like, what happens next after you become a champion. Every Pokemon game is always just about going and beating the Elite Four or the final 4 toughest trainers. And it would be cool if, like, you were out and about and maybe, like, I don't know how they could do it. Maybe if it was just that was the end goal, then they could do something like in Pokemon Gold and Silver where you could go back afterwards to those older gyms and, like, re-battle the same gym leaders. That would be kind of an interesting way because it would keep, you know, your battles kind of fresh, and then you could pick certain gym leaders if you wanted to raise, like, certain Pokemon types almost. I think a strong post-game is super essential for Pokemon, and if you give it a good post-game, then that's where like, you change a Pokemon game from being like a 100-hour game to like 258 plus hours. Devontae, good to see you. Glad that you could make it. How's it been going? How's school? Happy Friday! Hooray! We're looking at stuff. We're playing games. How are things your way? Pokemon needs a revamp of its story structure more than it needs a revamp of a battle system, right? I'd be totally okay with a mostly hardcore, well, not hardcore, but mostly traditional RPG setting, if they could, like, really update the story, the way things feel. I almost would prefer to run into Pokemon in the wild, like, see them, and then when you run into them, the battle starts, because then you could do cool things like Pokemon Snap, basically, and you could start taking pictures of Pokemon, like, in the environment around you, taking pictures with them, like, behind you, and different things like that. I think it would be really neat if they could implement Pokemon Snap into the game, and you could, like, go somewhere and have them evaluate your pictures, and, you know, maybe even it's the Nintendo Switch, they could be like, gotta snap them all, gotta take all the pictures, and you get, I don't know, something for doing it, maybe something lame and dumb, but you could get, like, a special filter for your camera that you don't get unless you've gotten pictures of everybody, and then there's all the assessment. in these games there's a camera, but it's just like the further you get into the game, the more nices and likes that you get. It doesn't work at all like it did on the Nintendo 64. And good to see you too. Happy Friday! Hooray! Glad that you could make it here, even if can't be for long. We appreciate everybody for tuning in today. I'm trying to make today a little longer of a stream than our normal streams have been, just because Joanna just got MLB today, so she is already pre-distracted, so I figured what better day to give her a little space than, you know, the day MLB comes out. And I'll just do some streaming. Then I'll go out there and I'll be like, so how's MLB? And Joanna will be like, amazing! Except for that didn't sound like Joanna at all. And she doesn't say zing. Hello, robots! The robots are different, at least in this game. So this is Taboo Village. Okay, I'll investigate it. Okay, records left. There's Necrozma. I want to try to pay attention to the story when it comes to these people. Where Necrozma battled against the Tapu when it came to Alola long ago, hungering for its lights. It may be the case that the power which came from pouring out of Ultra Wormhole at that time is what changes Pokemon's regular moves into Z moves. Dun, 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 dun. Such theories have been suggested. Our ancestors were greedy and they sought to control all of Necrozma's light. But what was the result of all that? They only hurt Necrozma, making it lose a part of itself and causing it to run wild and steal all the light it could find. That's why we have Necrozma cooped up in the Megalo Tower our great ancestors built. Okay, it contains Necrozma in its rage. That facility has reached its limit, and Necrozma hungers for light. Excuse me, that is why Alola comes here. I have to find a new method to defeat Necrozma, yet it seems it will be a difficult mission for us who are so new to Pokemon battling to ever hope to defeat Necrozma. I'm 10. I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out, bruv. Let's get real here. We're relying on the little kids to do all the work. When I was a little kid, I thought it'd be cool if there was a story where you could play a bounty hunter, who went around with a Mewtwo and would explode people's minds if they fought him. That would be really cool. Pretty dark, yeah. Dark for Pokemon, but that would be really cool, actually. Something that's like a little different of it's on a different spin. Like, you could choose like what kind of Pokemon trainer you wanted to be on the Switch. You could be rogue, you could be good, you could join up with the bad guys even. That would be interesting. Burb says Devante, sounds good. Now I'm like all excited. I'm like, what if? I would love to be rogue because, I don't know, like, I'd be like, I do want to help you with this. And then sometimes I'd be like, I don't want to help you with this. I want to help them. Like, whatever gets me where I need to be. I wouldn't be like that in real life necessarily, but like in like a superhero like video game sort of way, like let's Star Wars for instance, it just always sounds more appealing rather than choosing the dark side or the force light side. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, Star Wars fans. Anyway, you're just right in the middle, and you just do what you find is best for like you or whatever. Because sometimes they're good people. Yeah, that's why we don't have enough Pokemon for anything, because we only have 3! I should catch more Pokemon. They're all at level 8. It's because our team is set. It's stacked. We don't need any more Pokemon. Get wrecked. When I was a kid, I was getting into Outlaw Star and Cowboy Bebop. That's why I imagined a Pokemon story would be like, see, it would be interesting to see like a more mature Pokemon, but I feel like it would take some of the magic away from Pokemon. Like you'd start seeing a bunch of little kids getting eaten by Gyarados, and you'd be like, alright, I don't know how I feel about this world anymore. Like, I kind of imagine like Attack on Titan. Like, that would be, if you mixed Attack on Titan with Pokemon, that would be what a real-life Pokemon would be like an adult Pokemon story. And you'd be, like, basically trying, there'd be some Pokemon that weren't so crazy, so you'd try not to get eaten. Like, you'd be basically, like, teaming up with them just to not get wrecked. Let's go this way first, since the flag says to go this way. I really should catch more Pokemon. Raquinids, Bubble. What's up with you? TM, good question. Obtain TM. How many TMs do you have? Enough? What's it to you, bro? Let's see, I have 15. Ask for a ride Pokemon's help and look all over for it. I want to punch you in the face, you jerk. Right in the face. Right in the face. What's this flag for? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, no, 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 no. I wanted to go to the other place first. Where Pokemon and people huddle together. That sounds like huddle together, like it makes me think of, like, you know, tornado warning kind of deal. Okay, wait up, Nick. So this Aether House, man, we haven't even been to the Aether House yet. A battle. We'll protect our home when Acerola is away. Oh man, little kids. Whoa, whoa. Oh, shoot. Boo boo. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 I can't stop. Oh no! This isn't a good type combination. Vikavolt, save us. Save us, Vikavolt! Oh, that's why Vikavolt has ground. So smart of me to do that. Yeah, pat yourself on the back. Very humble. Very, very good. Very good. Okay, I feel better that I actually pat myself on the back. Boop, boop, boo, doo, doo, doo. Ew, man. I like how Dig is just like, went. I don't blame him. He's got 700 plus Pokemon. It's time to, you know, you gotta generalize some of these moves. Just, you know, just to make it work. Like, I'm wondering, like, when the cutoff is. Are they gonna hit 1,000 Pokemon and be like, okay, I think we have enough Pokemon? I feel like they'll just keep making more Pokemon until, you know, until no more anythings will be Pokemon. But gotta go for now. Catch you later. Thanks again, Red Spirit Mask, for stopping in. We really appreciate it. And we will catch you again soon. We'll actually probably think about finishing ourselves here pretty soonish. So, we'll see. I tried really hard. I am a kid, you know. Yeah, kid. You're wrecked. Ooh. A young goose. Acerola. Ha ha ha, looks like I finished up my shopping just in time. I want to get through this dialogue though, because I'm going to hate coming back and just going through a bunch of dialogue. Okay, we battled, yeah. Almost spilled coffee on myself. What? A captain? Okay. Ooh, so can we do the trial right now? Can we go? Or do we have to be here? I really want to go do the trial because I don't feel like... Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Stop it. Stop it right now. For real, girl? Your bag was moving right in front of my eyes. What am I supposed to ignore that? If you got some rare Pokemon in there, I want to have to take it and make some cash. Even if it's not that rare of a Pokemon, I bet I could still get paid, yo! That's exactly how he talks. Oh, we're following the script, are we? A trainer dashes forward to save the girl. Not gonna let you be the hero in this scene. Man, DPD is such a bully. DPD, did you not eat your bacon this morning? Right. This DPD is gonna get wrecked. I feel like all the grunts are mad at me because I said they all look the same. Nice though, Raquinid. Araquanid really just puts us in, like, such a good place for so many Pokemon. I love this bug team. It's so, like, it has its weaknesses for sure, like, especially if somebody knew they were going up against a team that was filled with all bugs. Like, they could easily just stack their team against it and just destroy me. But it's pretty solid, and even for the weak points, I have, like, a couple Pokemon for each of my weaker spots, fire and rock specifically, and so, it goes a long way to be able to balance that out like that for these Pokemon. When I saw that adorable Drowsy, that was enough for me later. Probably just caught it when I was asleep. DPD, I agree. I knew it! I knew it was DPD, and I knew that was your Drowsy. Got wrecked. You were being a big old bully, yo. You were tucking with your arms, like, waving all around. It's like the end of the stream, yo. Anyway, just wanted to go to a stroll. It's not the end. I was just saying my arms moving around was like, it was like the end. Okay, Hapu's going separate ways. So I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to do this trial, and then after the trial is over, that's what when we'll call it a day. Let me grab Oswald though. Are you done with MLB? I'm gonna beat this trial, and then I think that'll be. You know it. So sorry. I had to grab Oswald real quick. And I can dance too! Hooray! Phew! Bad, easy, bad! Right. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, I had to defeat your Drowsy. Go on, you little troublemaker. Pew! PewDiePie. Not a paid promotion by any YouTube affiliate. When I was shopping, oh, you thought of me. Oh. Wow, thanks for thinking of me. Oswald, are you a little ham? My goodness. He was scratching at the door. He was like, let me in. I need love. All the cats, like, have their own time of day where they come up and, like, want our love. Like, they come up and roll all around, and like, Laverne's kind of in the afternoon. Oswald usually likes getting his lovings in. He likes it during the stream. He likes to come in and get love. I think because he knows I can't love on him as well. And then he also, like, later at night, like, he sleeps with us every night. So as soon as he starts getting impatient for us not being in bed, he'll come in and, like, just basically lay with us on the couch and wait for us to go to the bedroom. So that's when we get our other snuggle time in, and then we'll move to the bedroom. And he usually, like, wanders around for 20 minutes meowing and scratching at stuff for I don't know what reason. And then he'll settle down and, like, come and lay at my legs. Oswald lays on my side with me, curled up against my legs, and then our other cat, Bee, will sleep with Joanna. And then we don't know what Laverne does. She just, I don't know, she sleeps wherever. I think she goes out and sleeps on the floor. There are some warm spots. Oh, nice kitty. Yeah, we have pretty decent cats. I know I know a lot of people are more dog people, but I'm allergic to dogs. And my asthma acts up, and then I can't breathe very well, and it's just a whole mess. So cats are the way we go, and we have 3, and we'll probably end up getting more at some point, but we really love our cats. But I know a lot of dog people are like, ugh, cats, and I used to be, ugh, dogs, but you know, over time I got over, because I think I used to just be very hesitant about it, because when I was younger and I was around dogs, like, your asthma attacks are not pleasant experiences, so it was like a negative experience associated with, like, you know, with the dog in general, so that's what kind of distanced me from them. But I like dogs when I'm outside, and sometimes, like I've befriended dogs. A lot of times dogs like me a lot because they can sense that I'm, like, kind of avoiding them. So they're like, oh, let me come over. You don't want me to be next to you, so obviously we need to bond and love each other. And then they come over. Breathe, Nick, breathe! There's a puppy in the chat. I actually can't do too many fake wheezes or else it'll make me wheeze for real. Oswald, you need to just lay on down, Oswald. He's like, I guess I'll just stay here. Yeah, stay here. I'm trying to get him to go behind me. He could go back here on this chair. Yeah. Or I guess he could go over here on this chair, but there's a computer. Yeah. It's not as viable of an option, if you ask me, Oswald. Oh, well, $5. Sorry. Computer. My computer fell asleep. My laptop, because I brought it in with me. No, not Ice Beam. Let me... okay, so the $5 should be good to go if you try it now. Yeah, you should be good. Whoa! Yeah, my computer, my laptop, I have a Fuzzbot open on my laptop, but I brought my laptop in just in case we had to deal with anything in Discord or anything like that, so it must have just fallen to sleep. Yes, Oswald. He like went behind me for a second and was like, I don't want to sit here. Now he's like laying on my lap, hamming it up more. Come on, Fuzzbot, man. It says it's gonna, I don't know. Fight me, never. Level 40, hooray! Take that, trainer, what's it? Like it's nothing. You waff. Oh good, it's working! Hooray! Thank goodness. I tested it by giving everybody 100 $100. So glad I jelly peeled it off. They're all like, what? They were all looking at that before. Alright. Murkrow. Here we are, climb up the stairs. Gas. I'm not done though. Oh, Sandy Gas. It's gonna suck your soul out, kid. Watch out. Nice, DPD. And Devontae, welcome back. Glad you could make it back. I was like, oh, did I? Okay, good. I was making sure. Oh, play roles, Robbles, Roblox. Oh, yeah, only then. Ooh, 3,000 a DPD. What do you think could be bothering it? Maybe it's lost. It dislikes the sand's color. Oh, it's flailing around. So, oh man, I understood how he felt. Totally right, huh? Anyone can see it's made up of a different sand. Oh, they were both right. Probably doesn't like being stuck on a black sand beach like this, huh? Oh, that Sandy Gas is racist. If it's not like it's a shiny Pokemon after all. Oh, is it that color if it's shiny? Will you take Sandy Gas to a different beach? Yes. Oswald was stretching out his paw, so I grabbed it. It's probably hard to see. Don't make me like... Wait. Oh. Oh. There you go. Oh, he's half. Oh, that was kind of nice. You found this on the shore. What did you find? Stardust! Alright, I'll take it. That's fine. Learned my lesson when it comes to giving. I was like, bus? How many buses have you given away, DPD? Sandy Gas have their own likes and dislikes. So fascinating. Oh, that was nice of them just to bring me right back to here. I got a hair in my mouth. Because of Oswald. Because Oswald. Max Revive. Hooray! Only triple the bucks. Oh, man. You've been sending too many messages. Take a break, which means we hate you in YouTube language. me see. Triple must. Cake delivered. Too bad. No bakery near me delivers. Oh no! Ugh, my nose. Cat hairs. TBD, I have 4 bakeries. Dang. Yeah, Ghost, Totem Pokemon, Pokefinder, Totem's Trickster, likes to play hide and seek, mess around, take pictures of other Ghost-type Pokemon. Yeah, this will be a good example of, like, the photo system here and how it's not like the photo system in Pokemon Snap. Get the photo before it's gone. Here's you go. Blah blah blah. Special shooting made for the trial on site. As soon as building goes. Pokemon. Here in the okay, bye. Oh, what a scary trial with the scary cat. Oh my goodness gracious. That was my song for Oswald because he's laying on my lap. Too lazy to head out on this Friday afternoon, I hear that. YouTube hates you again, oh no! Okay, so we need to take pictures. Pictures? Pictures? Paper? Paper? Pictures? Whoa, the conveyor belt's moving all by itself. Plus that would suck, like, Ghost confirmed BTW in the world of Pokemon, like, no longer is it this gray area of, maybe, maybe not. But it's like, there are ghosts, and they're willing to mess with you or suck your soul out, depending. Go on, Oswald. Yeah. I was done with him anyway. Okay, boom. Sing, Nick, sing! I have so many sings. I have so many sings I can song. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Bam! Right in the noggin. Oh no, he spotted us. I do think they do kind of similar things with the picture taking in this game. It's just not the same as Pokemon Snap. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, Ghastly. Let's go. His name is Ghast, and he's a Lee. Spooky eyes. Ooh, it kind of looked like Araquanid had like crazy eyes for a second. Crunched him. Humph. Got him. Rip, make your own cake. Dang, meh. Poor kitty. Yeah. He didn't want to be in here anymore. As soon as he hops off my lap, it's like time to get rid of him. Get rid of him, but time to let him out because there's too many things for him to knock over or mess up like in our office. So if we're not able to babysit or just get right up, we can't have him wander around. Just the way it is. Can't trust him. We tried. TBD, I'll make you a cake and deliver it to you. Oh, she'd love to be able to deliver a cake to you. DPD. I want to deliver a cake to... Like, to, like, as well. Not like to, and then not tell you who I'm delivering it to. I'm also delivering a cake to DPD! Okay. Nice. Haunter. Guess what, Haunter? You can get wrecked. Is there a Ghost and Steel Pokemon? Okay. Just wondering. I don't think Customs will allow Lapis. Oh no! It would be cool if the next generation of Pokemon, like, they looked through all the type combinations and they were like, which type combinations have we not done yet? And they did at least one Pokemon for each. Like, they doubled up on all the different types. Like, of course, like, if it's a legendary, it counts, like the Fire-Water legendary, so they wouldn't necessarily need a Fire-Water Pokemon. But, like, you know, if there was Ghost Steel, if that doesn't exist, it may exist, though, I forget. And then it would also be, I'm fine with them kind of doing it in installments. We've talked about it once before, the EVs, and how, like, somebody's like, oh, well, they basically release a new EV every other generation. And I could totally see that. I just want them to, whoops, I'm ready for them to be like, EVs, I guess this is it's the year of Eevee or something, and they, like, just fully, every single type that they haven't, released an Eevee for, they released one for, including a normal evolution. I could see them doing like normal and flying together, but I think they should make flying different, and then they should make Eevee be able to evolve into an evolution that's totally normal as well. That would be kind of crazy, just because, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, it'd be neat for Eevee to be able to evolve into every type of Pokemon that exists so far. Where'd that Gengar go? Gengar! Hello? Just because, like, I mean, they already have so many EVs of different types, it's just like, we might as well, like, just throw in the rest. Oh, here's an EV, a Ghost EV, Flying EV, Dragon EV. Also need Dark Ghost type with Wonder Guard. Ooh, that would be crazy. Be a passport ready. Oh, dang, because we're coming to Canada to deliver cake. If we brought a waffle cake, could you provide the maple syrup? Is that bad? Is that a bad stereotype, an offensive stereotype? Like, oh, here we go again, another joke about our maple syrup. I just figured there's just a lot of maple syrup at your disposal, and it's freaking good, because I think it's good. We're just boring. America's just known as a bunch of jerks right now. Maybe not. Don't get me wrong. Who am I? Acerola? Oh, never mind that. Looks like you're done with the trial, right? We should hurry up and leave this place. I'm not done yet. This place is dangerous. You should give up the trial and get out. I'm not done yet. I told you to get out. I'm not leaving. Get out. No! So defiant. Get out. 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 I'm taking your picture. Well, blam. Gotcha. That would be creepy, though. Imagine a new type. That would be crazy. Dragion. Fleon, Steelion, Ghostian. I was missing it. Let's ride your hot air balloon. We'll just, we'll meet you somewhere in the middle. Is offended. Hashtag blocked. Oh, wrecked. No. Sorry. Sorry for the things I said. I'm like, la la la. Oh, there's just nothing around. Look at all these pictures. They're so great. I literally cannot twist my body all the way around like it wants me to. Oh my god! What? Ah, see me. Ah, that was kind of scary. Oh, it's a Pikachu. It wishes it was a Pikachu. I'm in my hot air balloon. Won't you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? I'll give Wabop Bucks to anybody who knows what that kind of was. It was a reference, but it was not that great of a reference. Oh, I should have crunched him. What was I thinking? No, he played rough. He's playing rough. Oh wow, Devante has been here, but he's been in and out. How's it been though? Glad you made it back. Excuse me. That Mimikyu scared me bad my first time. That's funny actually. Not like ha ha, but like it kind of surprised me too when I didn't know it was there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is Mimikyu? I thought it was Ghost, and... Not feeling good about this. That Pikachu looks delirious, it does! Sorry, I don't know the reference. No, you're fine. Nobody needed to know the reference. It was a little weird. A little on the obscure side, in a way. Yeah, I've been back. Yeah, I was gonna say, I saw you were back, but then I was like, I don't know. I just don't even know. we were all chatting, and then you typed, and I was like, yeah, Devante again, hooray! He just got excited, I guess. Yeah, dig. Mimikyu. That Pokemon. Get him. We're all almost level 40. Like, let's go. Whap him. What? What are you? Does it say? Nothing. It says nothing about you. No, don't dig. It's gonna say. No, no, no. I need to be more careful about what I'm doing. I need to use the stylus. Toughed it out so I wouldn't feel sad. Now I feel really bad. So you're going to get wrecked. I'm so sorry. It's the burn. Just do what you can. I'm sorry. Nice. Get wrecked. Boom. So sorry. Vikavolt. The burn. The burn. No. That was a good, like, last move. We'll love on our Pokemon before we finish off the stream as well. Let's get out Ribombee. Ribambu. Oh, I'm glad you're excited to see me again. Of course, then. Gotta go. Thanks for stopping in, Lapis-Woomy. Always a pleasure. Oop. Bye, DPD, Devante, Chris, and Nick, and other people in the shadows. And for all the people in the shadows, they say goodbye as well. Thanks again for tuning in. Always wonderful having you here with us. I'll probably be finishing things up pretty soon here. I'm like, I just don't know what to use on this. What do I use on you? What are you? I used Dark and it was not super effective. No, I should not. This is rough. This is a roughie. Let's do Leaveney. We'll just start reviving Pokemon as needed. This Mimikyu is always kind of a tough Pokemon to get through. Each life. Oh man, that shouldn't be super effective. Oh man, are you kidding me? You jerk. Oh, this sucks. Leaf Blade this jerk, if you even can. Because that sucky Mimikyu and his stupid Leech Life. Thank you for dodging that. Don't be jelly, DPD, oh no! Stay fresh. Red Ace 07, how's it going? Who has a pink Vivillon? Oh, that sounds crazy. A pink one. Unfortunately, I do not. I'm like trying to think of Vivillon. There are so many Pokemon now that sometimes I get a little mixed up on which ones are which. Good to see you. Glad you can make it to the stream. I like your icon. Oh, wrecked. I should have just switched out because, like, I just, like, reversed everything I had just done. Okay. I'm gonna have to start reviving Pokemon. Let's use our Z power at least. Just to try to even get us anywhere. Ouch. Man, why is this thing so strong? We'll start reviving Pokemon after this as well, because we're going to need to. I like jelly-filled donuts. Jelly-filled donuts are the best, Brock. I hate jelly-filled donuts. Okay, bye now. See ya! It was fun. Wrecked. And that big explosion though, and that's all that happened. Yeah, I should not have done that. Ooh, toughed it out. Jeez, way to go. Nice. Oh man, you jerk. Jerk. We're gonna heal our Larvesta up and hold out with this for a minute. Yeah, bag. We need healing stuff. Hyper potion would be nice. see if we can't try to burn him again. No, we got rid of that friggin' seed berry thing it had. Whatever it had. You got this. Thank you, okay? Appreciate the confidence. We will destroy. If possible. Okay. I was like, what? I'm a little confused about what I wanted to do. I want to bring back Araquanid. And we'll see what else we can do. Because I'd like to try to have a couple of Pokemon in our reserve. Like Vikavolt. Somebody who can take more than one hit. Hey, don't call my Pikachu a jerk. Jerk, how rude. Ooh, how rude. You can do it, Larvesta. You have been doing so well. I'm sorry that I'm just kind of sacrificing you. I'll give you lots of love after this, though. He's thrilled to bits, oh geez. Oh no, Larvesta, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Like, this is a tough Pokemon if ever there was one. Like, you just earned yourself a freaking, yeah. I was hoping there was something that was like more than 60, but less than, oh, it's just 120 now. Oh, okay. Boom, you deserve another Hyper Potion. Because I am just super impressed by you taking on those 2 hits like that. If not more. Thrilled to bits. Oh, you missed, you jerk. Alright, let's get him. Get some leech life in there. Oops. Press the blank space, but it doesn't matter. Nice. Burned him. Take that, you jerk. Whoop bop. Oh, didn't do much, but that's okay. I just, I didn't know what flame should do. I didn't, well, my special attack is super lowered because of my overheat that I did, so I wasn't using it. Man. Like, I'm super impressed. Ooh, yeah. Alright, Larvesta, let's finish this thing off with a flame charge! Ooh, I feel like I'm part of the Pokemon action. Larvesta, no! Oh, man. Rip. We're doing so well. Let's throw our Anorith in, because it's the only thing that hasn't been in here. Well, blam. And we'll do a good old Rock Tomb. I always hit that blank one by accident, but it's just because I'm just pressing the A button. I'm like, meh. Get him. Well, blam. I love Anorith. Very cute Pokemon. Wrecked. You jerk. You big old jerk. With this big old quirk of being a jerk. Okay, I'm done. I can't help myself. Help me, somebody. The user slashes the target with a hard and sharp claws. With a hard? Whatever. This may also lower the... Oh, okay. It was 75 with a 95% accuracy. Normal move. Oops. I will pass. We are pretty set with everything that we've already got. Thank you, though. Cool move, bruv. GG, Araquanid. We should care for our Pokemon. I'm just gonna do it now, because I'm gonna need to do it anyway. Oh, you killed my Pikachu! Rip! Easy gets 100 Wabot-Bucks for winning! Woo! Except for I don't know if you can... Unfortunately, I don't think you can send us Wabot-Bucks, but I do appreciate the thought. Hooray, you killed the jerk! JK, but not really. Dun, dun, dun. The only reason why he wouldn't be a jerk is if he was DPD's Pikachu, but otherwise, total jerk, get wrecked. We're just gonna, if we give all of our Pokemon love now, then when we come back next time, which we will be coming back to this at some point next week, we'll find a good time, we'll start playing it again. but then we won't have to do all of this. I always like to end things so that we get the love in, go back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then we'll be able to go back to that Aether Foundation when we come back next time, except for the only sucky thing is we'll probably come back and just have to read a bunch of dialogue, but that's okay. At least we'll be refreshed and ready to go. Alright, so you gave me a music note, so have, I haven't had one of these. These are interesting. Triangle dots. Triangadot, is that what it is? Like a polka dot, but triangadot? No! I would never pet a bug like that. I would, if it would let me. If it would enjoy me petting it. Okay. I don't know why you still don't love me, you jerk. Like, I bet you Larvet... Man! I thought his enjoyment was going to be gone from getting wrecked. Oh man, our Araquanid's enjoyment is like, huh. Okay, so... We're still going to do every Pokemon, though, just to even the score. Oh, yeah, if I could, I totally would. We've got 15 tarantulas, and do any of them want me to pet them? Do any, not want me to, but do any of them appreciate me petting them? No. They would be like, what's happening? They aren't, we have only 2 large tarantulas at this point. The only other large tarantula is about, you know, it could probably fit inside the palm of my hand. The largest past are 2 fully grown adult tarantulas. We have 2 fully grown adults that are about, something within the range of about 5 inches. So I'd say stretched all the way out, pretty closely compared to my hand right here is the size. And so I actually, sometimes I need to give them water or something, and sometimes they'll be standing like over their water or next to it, so to kind of get them to go, like, get them to shift over a little. I'll put a straw down there or something that's similar, and just kind of have them, like, they'll kind of, like, they'll put their feet out. At first they grab it like it might be a bug, but then when they realize that it isn't food, they just kind of hold on to it, and I kind of, like, I'll interact with them some, and they'll grab it, and they'll try to pull the straw in, and it's, like, funny how strong they can be. But oh, they were like, you weren't paying attention to me soon enough. Jeez, okay, fine. Pet the rest of them later. But it's a very enjoyable experience. The rest of them are a little too small. They're, like, too scared to do anything like that. They'd be like, what's trying to kill me? But with our big girls, they aren't as hesitant just because they're so much larger. And they're not as afraid of being hurt or anything like that. Let's see how we did. We did amazing, Acerola. Which means, hooray! We got it! Oh man, transferring will bot butts. Message retracted. But then, you know, also, like, when you put water in there, a lot of times, like, the 2 bigger ones will run over to the water dish, or when they're right next to it, and they'll put their legs up, and they'll, like, put their legs in the water. Sometime I'll film it, and I think it's because, like, the vibration, they're like, oh, is this a bug? Is this a bug? Like, they don't quite get that it's just like a stream of water, because they're a lot more on a primitive side of thinking. They are based a lot more on their instincts rather than, like, you know, a thought-provoked brain. But it's really cute. It's like a little water dance or something that they do. And they also do another dance after they eat. Well, when they eat. They get the food and they stand all up when they dance around. I don't know why I'm talking about tarantulas, but it's Pokemon and we can do what we want. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to film them doing some of these things sometimes. Like, I'll do like goofy oddities of our tarantulas or something, and I'll get, like, we have ping pong balls we put in there that they'll sometimes interact with, so I'll try to get some film of that, and I'll try to film them with the water and the straw as well, just to like, show off just some, like, a little more lighthearted fun things about them. tarantulas, especially a New World, like, more, like, there are tarantulas that are much more docile than others. So if you have a really docile tarantula, it's surprising, like, how easy it is to just feel comfortable around them. Because, you know, maybe they'll bite you, like, once. Like, maybe you scared it, or maybe it's kind of feeling sensitive and doesn't want to be messed with, so maybe it would bite you. But even a tarantula bite is not even nearly as severe, especially with New World tarantulas. It's nowhere near as severe as like a dog bite, or even like a cat or dog bite would be. Like, if a cat or a dog bit you as hard as they could, it would be far worse. And even if it wasn't as hard as they could, it wouldn't have to take much force. A lot of times, tarantula bite is just like a bee sting. Unless you start getting into, like, tarantulas from, like, Africa, Asia, then we're starting to deal with some Australia. Those ones, yeah, I don't know. They're not as, oh, friendly, bee sting, no big deal kind of tarantulas. Man, our team is stretched, and this guy wants to have a go, I guess. I'll give you a piece of humble pie. Get wrecked. Anytime. Get wrecked. With a thunderbolt. Ooh, Ice Fang, dang. See? Pays off to love your Pokemon. Like anybody needed convinced. Wrecked, Gyarados. Never understood why Gyarados was flying in water. I guess maybe because it's some kind of serpent thing of sorts. Maybe it has to do with its backstory, but I always figured, you know, water and dragon for Gyarados. But its Mega Evolution is water and dragon, I think. Oh, yeah, it's pretty sweet how it can be very endearing. And a lot of people will be like, oh, I have arachnophobia, or oh, I'm so scared of tarantulas. And there are books, like books and books. There's a really big book, especially like a very popular, critically acclaimed book about a woman who was petrified of all spiders, and she got a tarantula, and the tarantula like helped her to learn about her fear and like why she feared them, and helped her not fear them as much, if that makes sense. You can never like get over a phobia, but you can learn how to cope with the phobia. Refresh. We gotta pet all our Pokemon, and then if Paperboy wants to work, we'll get that going, and then we'll get out of here for the day. A friend caught a tarantula and a scorpion. Dang, put them in an empty fish tank and let them fight. Oh, that's sad. Reminded me of Pokemon. I'm scared of Nick. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I think bug fighting is sad. I used to watch it. Like, there's some different places on YouTube that would show it, and I watched it from like a scientific, interesting point of view, but now, like, it's just really sad and cool to me. Like, they're still animals. Well, you wouldn't put like a dog and a cat in a little tank. Not that I'm criticizing your friend, I'm just using it as an example. You know, people wouldn't put like a cat and a rat. I don't know, like some people I guess would, but... Here, eat a bean. Mega Gyarados is actually... Oh, Water Dark. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Huh. Now, a friend who has arachnophobia, I'm very wary of tarantula being effective of helping him cope with it, though. Yeah, definitely. I feel like some of it is, like, the size of a normal spider. Like, for most of us, normal spiders are about this big, and so, like, just, like, it's like you can't... The details are smaller, so it just makes it kind of, I don't know, freakier, like you can't see it as well. But when they're like on a large scale, like our two big ones, they're like basically just pet rocks. They sit in the same spot about 95% of the time. They're just sitting there in that one spot, maybe 90%. Unless you feed them, they're just gonna be like, they're literally just rocks that just sit and eat, but they're really easy to take care of, and I think that helps as well. Them not moving as fast all the time, and you know, you just being able to look at them from a controlled environment. Like, you know, house spiders, like, oh my gosh, it's a surprise because you don't know where it's going to show up. But like with a tarantula, you're just like, oh, if I go and here it is, it's in a tank. Like, you know, they could escape if they wanted, but all you have to do is put like clamps on your lid. Just make sure you clamp your lid down and you'll be good to go. Good to go. Okay, 2 down. Everybody else needs love. Everybody needs love. I want to give this freaking Vikavolt a rainbow beam because I'm sick of not having 5 hearts with you. What's wrong with you? I'm not that terrible of a person, of a Pokemon trainer, I swear. Yeah, eat this rainbow beam. Eat it. Shoving it in his throat. Finally. But that is very interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look up some books, and maybe I'll try to post it in our Discord somewhere. But I know of a book specifically a woman wrote, and it's all about like her arachnophobia and that kind of stuff. It's a very interesting. It's interesting to me, tarantulas in general, just because they weren't really studied until nobody really studied or focused in on tarantulas until the 1960s. So we're only talking, I mean, we're talking almost 60 years, but as far as science is concerned, that's so little of an amount of time. Like, there are tarantulas out there that we don't even know how long they live because they're still alive. Like, we're still timing it. Like, some of these tarantulas live 20 plus years depending on, you know, a number of different factors. Still can't believe Mega Gyarados appeared in the first Pokemon season. Mega Gyarados appeared in the first Pokemon season. I'm like, what? I'm thinking about it. Was Mega Gyarados, that Gyarados underwater? Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Dang, DPD. Oh no, I wanted to feed you a bean! Rat. True, lol. Cool, that would be interesting. Yeah, I'll have to find it. Itchy. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Let's give you a yellow bean, because you're so plain. Your colors are so plain. Plain Jane. I'm surprised they didn't do some kind of like color variation. Oh, it comes in 4 colors depending on its location or what flowers it's next to or whatever the heck it has to be. Oh, we have to pet you still. Petting you, boo boo boo, pet you right in the eye. Yeah, I think I have some articles that are like free, and then I think the book I'm thinking of is like an actual book, so I'm sure it's not super expensive, but I'm not going to be like, here's some reading material for everyone to buy. What's up, Larvesta? You did super well in that totem Pokemon fight. I'm so proud of you. Never been more proud. Okay. It looks so fuzzy, so fluffy. Here we go. Here you go, Fluffmeister. And can we give you a white polka dot bean as well? For some reason, it's like weird to scroll through the bean list. Boom! Look at all those hearts. And you're full. Last but not least, Araquanid, who has done a ton of work for us, and I'm super proud and impressed with you as well, Araquanid. Let's give you some water pets in that water bubble. This was a really cool Pokemon. Golisopod is a cool water bug Pokemon as well. I just can't stand his like special ability or whatever. The only special ability he gets is like when he gets down to like 33% of his full health, he'll switch out for a different Pokemon. I hate that for some reason. Like, it's just, it's so distracting to me, and like sometimes, like, yeah, you're at that last 33%, all you have to do is do one swing and you can take out this Pokemon. Don't switch out now, you jerk. So that's why we're not using Golisopod. I tried to use him once before in my original Pokemon Moon team, I think, and that's where I was like, alright, this isn't working for me. So scary. His dex entry, I feel like I kind of remember what it is. Something about drowning stuff in that water bubble. What, Joanna? Hear what? Oh, are they thumping? I kind of heard... I can kind of hear it. Our neighbors are fighting upstairs. Are you full? No. Let's give you a light blue beam. Yep. Yep. Nice. Alright, so we're going to save. The stream is not quite done. We're still going to finish things up with Paperboy if my system will allow me. Sometimes our Elgato is weird, especially with OBS, if it's not plugged in beforehand. So I've had this work once before, so hopefully I'm at the transition screen, but you can't tell because, yeah, because of the window I'm using. Bop. Okay, just closing this. Sometime what I should do for this transition screen is I should, well, no, because I use this for like everything. I should do a cut, like a filter or something, where I can cut out this bottom bar so that way it's just the baby faces. Woo! Let me see here. Ooh. Fingers crossed. Excuse me. Okay, so step one, phase one. So far, so good. I don't know which one of these is the one that's plugged in, so I'll just have them both on my lap. This stream is brought to you by Pokemon. Pokemon gotta catch 'em all. Or the letter P. JK, ew. This stream is brought to you by P. Like if you just leave out the letter. A little L, just curious. What are the smiling things in the background? Good question. I forget who it was, but somebody posted an article. It's like an artist who made them. I'm not sure what they're called, I forget. And I don't know if you can get them in real life, but they're like these weird little kind of like baby something or others. I don't know exactly what they are, but I love them. And if I could get a real one in real life, I'd be like, yeah. So I'm going to switch this. I want to turn, sweet, this is working. Elgato's turned down for Paperboy. So for just a moment, we're all going to experience some English dub as my voice will go out of sync with the camera, my audio and camera audio. They're going to be super off. So look how weird that is. It's like my mouth is talking, but there are no words until weirdly later. Oh, oh, oh. Boom. And now things should be good again. The delay is set. Alright, Paperboy, let's get this going. Paperboy, woo! It's always nice ending things with Paperboy. Wish I had an Elgato. I want to be a better YouTuber one day. Got in it. I'm gonna choke. Bacon. Lots of bacon, DPD. Actually, the Elgato that we use is kind of an older one. Most people who have their Elgato now just have one that's an HDMI, but ours still has a hookup so that you can plug in component and composite cables into it, which is pretty cool. However, there are some kinks that need to be worked out, but at some point I'm going to test and see if we can get GameCube games running without using some kind of converter. Because I'd love to stream some GameCube games, and then we also have the Game Boy Advanced attachment that goes on the bottom of the GameCube, so there are a number of Game Boy Advance games that I wanted to actually physically play, because that would be really neat. Whoop-boop! Take that, dog! Whoop-boom! Bacon? I love bacon! There were like 2 of you flashing, right? I saw that too. It was like, when the delay was set, it was before the stream, and I had my hood up, and I hadn't changed my shirt yet. Whoops, wrecked. Ooh, super wrecked. Yeah, I saw that it kept like boop, 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 boop. That was like me from before the stream. It's funny how it does that. For some reason, our camera will capture that like last little bit. So like when we're sitting and I'm setting everything up, when I click over to a different transition scene, it like saves where we're at. So when we transition again, a lot of times when you see our stream start, you'll see like us making some weird pose frozen, and then you'll see it like flip to us like moving and talking. And I don't know what makes it do that, but that's what's going on, is our camera is like just grabbing that last little picture, and until we come back to using the camera again, it just like saves that little something, something. It's funny though how that works. That's why like we'll usually take advantage of it and like do like little goofy poses. Or like if I get the opportunity, like with something that has a black bar on the side, I'll just cover the camera up, and then we'll just appear rather than having to even worry about it. Ah! Keep your lawnmowers away! Super Chris dot underscore dot. Whoop it. Your part. Your past you was trying to break through time to see the future you. It was like, hey, how's your stream going? How's Pokemon? I was saying to myself. Wouldn't that be crazy though? I feel like life would, I don't know, I don't even know how it would work. Like, if your future self could go back in time and be like, hey, don't do that. Because then, like, your future self wouldn't exist the same way that they did when they went back in time to tell you not to. You're like, you know the answer. Oh, hey, the next week's lottery ticket numbers are gonna be... I mean, like, that wouldn't... I don't know why that wouldn't be the first thing I would do, but... might as well. If you can go back in time, let's get real. Go back in time and be like, invest in eBay and Google. Oops. Then everybody would be making tons of money, except for it wouldn't work that way. It would get all messed up. Boop. Doo doo. Doo doo. Yeah. Ah. Right, that would be interesting. 16, 20, 7, 12, 8, and 2. I'm liking it. Theoretically, if your future self alters the past... Oh! That was a sick dodge! Anyway, theoretically, if your future self alters the path, your past self, you may disappear or not exist or something, right? Like, at least your future self, I feel like... Ugh! I feel like your future self would stop existing if you, like, went back in time and told yourself to, like, do something different. Like, even just the slightest change, I feel like, would be all it would take. Ooh! And I feel like, you know, like, unless, like, somebody has to be the first ones to get time travel started, I feel like we would already know time travel existed if it did. I mean, maybe they've got rules and regulations, don't tell anybody you're from the future, but, you know, like, I don't know, like, somebody would have spilled the beans, probably. Or maybe people have spilled the beans and nobody believed them. Ooh, wrecked window. Sorry, window. Phew, that was a close one, right? We're losing subscribers left and right. We're also losing newspaper subscribers. Well, whoop up. I'm glad at the end of my paper route is always this fun little crazy jungle crazy gym. Looks like a little dangerous. I don't know who approved this. In the 90s, you could get away with anything. Oh, wrecked into a cone. What a loser, Paperboy. True, good point. Right, so many timelines. And I still don't... I like the concept of parallel universes, but I don't buy that it's an actual thing. It's just a fun idea. I like... Have had an Oswald hair. I can't even talk. An Oswald hair in my mouth since bringing him in here. I knew I shouldn't have brought you in here, you cat. Menace. 15,650. I don't know where our highest score is at, but I don't know if we're going to. Too far. Darn it. Paperboy and Seinfeld, Melee Man made it back in time. I would go back in time to tell myself to sub to you. Hey, I appreciate that. That would be crazy. Reminds me of the Community episode. Yes, where Abed was talking about different timelines. I love that episode. And they like flip a die. It's like 6 different ways or whatever, and like all the different things that happen. That is a really funny episode. That show is so good. I am ready for the movie. I think I heard that they are still planning to do a Community movie, but they're just waiting for everybody to free up, basically. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed. Stupid Oswald hair! Is it in my teeth? Oh, I got it! Woo! Gross, but yeah! Oh no, that baby! Boop. Poor kitty. Play Mother 3. One day we are going to play Mother 3. 2 versions of Star Fox 64. That would be crazy too. You know what I'd really like to play? They remade Paperboy. Let's get a Paperboy remake up in here. Whoa. And then also, whoa baby. I saw, okay, so there was this game, I think it came out on the NES, but we had it on the Game Boy growing up. It was called Penguin Wars. It was basically like you would get like 5 dodgeballs on your side of the court, and then your player would be across the court with 5 dodgeballs, and then you would just throw dodgeballs across at each other until like the goal of the game was to get all 10 on one person's side, and then you would win the match. So Penguin Wars, I used to play it all the time because, you know, back in the day when we had those kind of games, and those were like some of the newer games, so to speak, that were out, maybe not brand new, but, you know, in that era, it was still pretty relevant. I played it all the time. So they're remaking it. They're coming out with a new version that's coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I'm super excited about it, and I think we're eventually, it might not be right away, but I think we're going to try to get it and play both the Game Boy version and then play the new version. It was so random to see that they had announced that, but I was so excited to see that too. It gave me like hope for more old classic NES games to come back. No, Oswald. Movie canceled from what I heard. Oh no! That's too bad. It was still a good show though. Oop, I don't remember that game. It was, you'll have to look it up sometime. It was called Penguin Wars. Oof. Got wrecked. I wish I had the Switch. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you do, DPD. Okay, let's see. Oswald, quit that. Like, I'm not even going to be in here for very much longer. Quit scratching. Quit scratching. Quit it. Quit. Big old butthead. Well, we did okay. I'm not going to say, like, oh, it was the best Paperboy. But I'm not going to say that it was the worst. Oswald's meowing outside the door, but he can suck it up. Tough it out, Oswald. You'll be fine. Alright, so this has been super fun today. I'm glad I got a chance to stream just a little longer than we normally do. lately I've been trying to shoot for something like 2 hours. Like, that's my new thing. I'm gonna try to shoot for 2 solid hours of the video game that we're playing, and then, you know, some Paperboy if I'm like ready at that point to just kind of finish things off, because I usually like to try to finish things while I, you know, still have energy, so I'm not just like, oh, here we go, sitting here bored for everybody, like not entertaining at all. So that's what we usually shoot for, but today I wanted to make it a little longer since Joanna got MLB and was playing that stuff. So it's been super fun. Glad we're back to Pokemon, done with our hiatus. We'll be playing it again next week, as well as some other games. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to just keep repeating myself apparently. Thanks again everybody for tuning in, and we will catch you all in the next stream. Woo! Doing dances. Watch out. Oh, it's a box. Ah, I can't get out. Oh, help! Help! Help me! Ah, bye everybody! Ah, bye! I don't know if I should be excited or scared or happy.